The following D&D campaign is rated TV-MA LSVEP. It contains strong language, sexual situations, violence, extreme nerdiness, and proper naughty behavior. It is intended only for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised. Happy Sunday! I know. We made it. Oh, let me turn myself down a little bit so I don't blow everybody out. Happy Halloween week, everyone. We get to launch it. I'm so excited. All right, now we can turn up the music. Let me just turn that shit up really fast. Welcome. I know we played last week, but it still feels a little weird because we were off for so many weeks. Yeah. So I still don't quite remember how to D&D, but we'll figure it out, right?
You're a pro. You're a pro.
We can do it. And if not, we'll just fake it like last week. Let me get my dice so we can roll.
Crap. I accidentally turned off this wonderful music.
Uh-oh.
Yo!
It's coming back, don't worry.
Sweet. That is a good roll.
Like the Backstreet Boys.
Ooh,
It's coming back.
rolled a 19.
They never left.
Oh, right. Roll.
All right.
Roll.
Oh. I will roll a
5 for Illiana.
2 for Llennoc.
18.
18. Okay.
I like that number.
It's going to be the 18 for Derick, who rolled the exact same that I did with an 18.
Ooh.
Wow.
Good
So
job.
good.
So good. Hey, before we get started, since I think the three of you are obvious, but just to make sure everyone knows, who are you three dressed up as?
Oh.
Tasha?
Huh? What?
Who are you dressed up as?
Dressed up as a fancy ass Elxaris in my pretty little castle.
Beautiful. How about you,
All
Llennoc?
the Tim's on today.
Oh, Llennoc. I'm sorry.
See, I stole
Dan,
it already.
I know, right?
An introspective Llennoc.
Wow.
Wow.
God.
Disadvantage on your first roll. No, I'm kidding. And you, Miss Steph?
Oh, I am Illiana.
Yay! I love it. You're Sebastian tonight, right, Stephen?
Yeah, I think, yeah, that's the plan. I do what my DM says, though.
Yeah. That gets you pretty far, doesn't it? All right. Well, I believe, Dan, you've got the recap tonight, correct?
I do.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and get started?
Right, well, I've spent some time recently just looking inside and trying to think back on recent events as they were. My mind takes me back to all the trouble with when Maeve and her friends arrived and we went through that hellscape there, and what a terrible place. And then as soon as we thought we were safe from danger back in the city and traveling took place again, we ran into that Arcana loss. And we beat it back, which was good. We didn't lose anybody this time. But, well, certainly there were a lot of interesting things that transpired with the potion, with Elxaris and such. Created quite a bit of a stir, I would say, for some of us. And coupled with all the feelings I had of Pepino, it just reminded me of losing him and that feeling of loss and realizing that I had a real friend. Friends, in fact. It just left me with so many confusing feelings, and I thought to myself, well, it's time I started dealing with them and pursuing those feelings. And as we continued journeying here back to Jerasa, I figured I'd do just that. Tried to clear the air with Elxaris best I could, and talk things out. And as difficult as it was with Illiana as well, as I found myself having a number of feelings. Still a bit confused on them, but I thought, let me just follow them where they take me. And it led to a wee bit of a kiss. and I don't know exactly where we stand, but I know it's added a new feeling inside here, and it's a lovely feeling that well, it reminds me of a special time of year back in my little town. And cold weather would come around, and we'd set up these lovely trees with decorations and bright, magical lights. Oh, it was wonderful, and made my heart dance, much like it is now. But alas, we have some more rest ahead of us before we get back to Jerasa. Maybe I'll share a little bit of that cheer with my friends when we wake up. Okay, that's my Christmas plug one.
Your Christmas plug?
With the scarf. Yeah, I added the secret scarf.
Okay, definitely disadvantage. Can't talk about. It's not even Halloween yet. We're gonna.
I know. I just had to shoot that in.
Oh my goodness! All right. Well, as I'm fixing the stream, because I thought I fixed everything and then I got distracted. All right. So we ended last session. You guys were avoiding what looked like a pair of towers that were a few miles apart from each other. You had gone down the road, saw the one. When you saw the second one, decided that, yeah, you needed to try and avoid them. So now you are off the road, about an hour and a half, I believe you went off the road, into the woods, and are getting ready to make camp. It's dark. There's some soft thunder out on the distance, and yeah, you are getting ready to settle down for the night. So to remind everyone who's there, it's Illiana, Elxaris, Llennoc, and Sebastian who are there in the woods right now.
Okay. Do you need a hand setting up there, lad?
The fire I made doesn't last long, so we have to build a proper one.
Oh well, I think we decided against it, didn't we? If it
Oh yeah.
we don't want them seeing us over there.
But it's cold.
Y'all are doing a fine job.
I don't. Oh, here. You can. I have an extra shirt here. You can just put on. It might warm you up a bit.
Well, thank you, Illiana.
Yeah.
I'll put on Illiana's shirt.
Yeah.
Over everything I have.
Aww.
And so Jules and Derick are both missing, right?
They're
missing. We know where
missing. Yeah, we know where they are. They are currently back at the camp that you all had made a couple days ago, or a day and a half ago, with the other troop of adventurers, who are keeping them as collateral to make sure that you come back after you clear your name for the bounty. All right. Anything?
That's what I recall.
Yeah. Well, you recalled correctly. Anything we want to get accomplished this evening before bed?
Illiana would take the first watch.
Okay.
Llennoc will take the second.
Okay.
Elxaris, are you wanting to take a watch? Ah, she must already be asleep.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll do it. It's okay. I'm used to taking watch.
Are you sure you can do it by yourself, Sebastian?
Yeah, I'm sure I could do it. I'm capable.
Okay. All right. That's it's fine with me. Just wake us up if. Well, I mean, you'll third watch, so I'll wake you up. Never mind. I'll wake you up when it's time.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll get some sleep then.
All right.
I'll take the wine bottle out of Elxaris' hand and tuck her in with a blanket. And I just kidding.
Oh. Goodness.
Hush.
I'm just being sassy. Sorry.
Hush. But it's probably true.
Okay. So as everyone but Illiana settles in for the evening, Illiana, can you go ahead and make your perception check for me, please?
Yep. That is a 14 total.
14 total. Oh, that is... Let me check my notes. Let me consult the dictionary. Alright. Yeah, that's just enough. Okay, so, you know, the beginning of your watch, like the first 30 minutes or so, are a little bit consumed by the events of the day.
Sure.
But you settle in and realize that, you know, you're in a part of this sort of strange area that you haven't been in before. You're hearing, you know, some wild animals. And about an hour in or so, the wind starts to pick up. You're starting to hear a little bit more thunder, and you see a soft light kind of growing brighter off in the distance in the trees, but not like it's getting closer, just like the light is getting brighter.
How long until the end of the watch?
It's 3, 6, 9. So it's about 2.5 hour watches. So you've got another like hour and a half left.
Okay. She would probably just sit there and see if it gets any worse before she wakes anyone else.
Okay. So you'll be watching the light then to kind of
Yes.
keep an eye on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
Oh, God. That is a shit, Illiana. That's a it's good. It's good. 24 total?
24 total. Okay. It stays pretty steady. It's rather bright. At one point you actually kind of feel compelled to go and look at it, but you kind of shake it off and just stay put, keeping an eye on it. But your watch passes without anything else, except for maybe the sounds of the storm that's coming.
Do I realize that like I was being drawn to go and look at the lightning, or was it just kind of like was it like, did it seem like something like outside trying to pull me in? Would she know that it wasn't just her, just like a little bit of curiosity?
Oh, I see. Make an insight check for me, please.
No, she doesn't know. That's a 6.
A 6? Oh man. All right, hold on. This is so weird. What actually? Because I don't have it up. What is your what's your wisdom modifier?
My wisdom modifier is it's a +1, 12.
12? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're not sure. It's kind of in a weird spot, and you're just sort of like, you're genuinely curious about it, but you know, you are very compelled. No, you don't go because, you know, you made your wisdom check necessarily. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to go, we'll put it that way, but
okay.
It is really interesting. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You said that my watch came to an end?
Yep, watch came to an end.
She'll go and wake up Llennoc.
Okay.
Oh, morning.
Well, it's not quite morning yet, but morning.
I thought I was looking into the sun.
She'll swallow a bit of that. I think we have a storm on the outskirts. I'm not sure if it's moving this way.
Right.
But it's something that we should probably keep an eye on for the next couple of hours. I couldn't tell if it was moving any closer or not, but the lightning was pretty.
Oh, I love a good thunderstorm. Well,
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye on it then.
Okay. All right. Just be sure to wake up Derick when it's time.
Lennoc's listening to you, but he's also like gauging how far away you are. He's trying to like insight the crap out of you to see like he's woken up and he has all these good feelings of like the last kiss and everything. So he's trying to assess how open you are to more, to anything like that.
You can make an insight check.
Okay. It's a 6 + 8 for 14.
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely softened from before everything. So
he'll stand up and he'll if you're amenable, kind of just put an arm around you behind your shoulders and just kind of pull you into his chest and kiss the top of your head. Right. Well, off to the thunderstorms then.
yeah, go have fun. And she'll kind of put a hand on your shoulder and go back to your tent. Go to bed.
All right.
Well, bedroll. I don't think any of you have tents, but
Well, whatever. Yeah, bedroll. Yeah, that's fine.
it might be important later. We'll just put it
That's
that
what
way.
we should get.
I'll have to
all
go
right.
look. No, I don't think I do.
I don't think any of you do.
No.
I believe I checked. I believe I confirmed. All right. So as you settle in, go ahead and make your perception check for me, Dan.
Okay. Another 6 on a different die.
Oh, I'm sorry. She did tell you about the light that she saw in the storm, so go ahead and make it at advantage.
Okay. That's not much better. A 12 is the best out of
Okay.
those rolls.
Okay, that's good. So the storm is pretty obvious. You're about 2 hours into your watch before, you're like, what is she talking about? This light, it doesn't make sense. And finally you actually see it off in the distance. It's a little bit softer. And you would have missed it had she not told you about it.
Okay.
Can I get you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
Sure thing. Jeez, that's the shittiest roll.
Oh no.
6.
Oh god.
Perfect. So, you watch it and it's almost like it's thrumming just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And you sort of feel compelled to kind of go and see what it is. You're on watch, you're not sure what it is. You need to probably go check it out.
Right, I'd best go and take a look, and I'll head in that direction.
Okay. So you travel what seems not very far. And the light was coming from, it was sort of sourceless. It's up, it seemed like it was up in the air a little bit, but amongst the trees. But you walk maybe 200, 300 feet, and in this sort of clearing amongst the woods is this grand sort of house. Although it clearly was once a sort of prestigious manor, but it's like fallen in disrepair at this point. You can see there's a huge crack in the roof, and it's spread across the entire house. It sort of seemingly split it in two. There's a gate around the house itself, and you can see that there's just a single light up in one of the windows of the house. But as you start to get closer, the rain sort of starts to drip, and then it starts cascading. And then it's a torrential downpour. So at this point, your perception checks are going to be at disadvantage. It is pouring rain all the way around you.
Nice, okay. Oh, shite. Gosh, what would I do? How Llennoc-y do I want to be? All right, I'm going to think I should probably let everyone know there's a house, and kind of see if I can see where I came from.
Okay.
I don't know, Llennoc. There could be a child in there you could be cruel to. Pretty.
Nice.
Don't want to pass that up.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a mother? Is she dead? Yeah.
She will be one day.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. So what are you doing, Llennoc?
I'm gonna look back. I'm gonna think. Okay. house here.
Mhm.
I don't want us to be caught out here. I'm gonna turn around and see if I can even see through the rain, like from whence I came, to try and get back to camp to let
Okay.
everyone know.
Okay. So you're trying to just retrace your steps. It was a straight shot, so just make a perception check straight, because normally it would be with advantage, but there's rain.
That's a 7.
A 7. Okay. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell the direction to go back. You're not familiar with these woods.
I will contact Illiana then with our telepathy thing.
Okay.
Or attempt to.
Okay. Can you just make an insight check for me, Illiana, to make sure you don't think it's a dream?
Oh,
That is
The ears
22
and everything.
total.
22 total? Yeah. You can tell that Llennoc is trying to get a hold of you.
Illiana, it's just me. Sorry, I can't find my way back, so I might be a little lost. But I found that light you were talking about. It seems to be a house, but it's really close to our camp, and I'm worried that everyone's going to get spotted. So
Okay.
it was about this part of camp near what such and such trees, maybe like 200-300 feet. But
Okay.
careful, it's pouring rain.
Should I wake up the rest?
It might be best in case anyone from the house. I just don't want them to see us out there.
Okay. All right.
Maybe we can
we'll
investigate
try to
together
get
or
our way
something.
over there.
Okay.
And she'll go and wake up Sebastian. Sebastian, hey.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
not.
me.
It's not.
I mean, I'm sorry. No.
It's not time for your watch yet. But I'm.
What?
I started going into mimic. It's not time for your watch yet, but we need to go and find Llennoc. He's gotten a little lost.
We lost Llennoc.
Well, he lost himself, I think. But
What about the one-eyed?
I'm going to
two-eyed
get her
person?
right now. Just get what you need and come with me.
Okay.
Elxaris.
He's gonna keep your shirt on though.
Okay. Elxaris. She'll go over there and start to like nudge her with her foot, but then nudge her with her like it would like shake her shoulder a bit. Elxaris.
What?
Hey, we need to go, and Llennoc has gotten himself lost. We need to go and look at something. So we should all go and get him. I don't want to split the party.
We already did split the party.
Well, any more than we already have then.
Where did he go?
He gave me some directions. I think that we can hopefully find him.
We can find him.
Are you good? Are you okay?
I was having the most lovely dream that I was in a 4-poster bed in my fireplace.
At this point, it is pouring rain on all of you now. The storm has made it this far.
Let's walk and talk. This is great. All right, so. So Illiana will try to make her way what Llennoc described.
Okay. All right. So as all of you move, make your check straight, because I will say that Beans will get up and try and help you, and is sniffing about trying to find Llennoc scent, realizing that there's something wrong.
Well, is that survival?
That'll be, it'll just be survival.
That's a 4.
A 4, okay. And that was a straight check. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So it takes, let's see. Oh, that's a good roll. So it's about 10 minutes later, Llennoc, and you still haven't heard anything from them. You guys are making progress, but it's slow going. The rain is just like completely beating down on you. It's hard to see, it's hard to move. The grass is getting sort of almost swamp-like.
You know what? I will use. No, that's not. I can't really do it that far. Sorry, Scratch at.
Are we on our horses right now?
You could be on your horses or you could be leading your horses. It's up to you. It is pretty thick jungle.
I don't think Sebastian would be on a horse for something.
Yeah, I'd probably lead
Mhm.
the horse.
Elxaris is on her carpet, leading her horse.
Oh, great.
I would like to just point that out, though.
Okay.
I don't want to muddy her clothes.
Illiana will kind of talk to Llennoc. We're on our way. It's just a bit more difficult than what I thought.
This rain, right? Oh my.
Yeah.
No
And I'll,
worries.
Yeah, just hunker down. We'll be there. Do you have anything to kind of a light or anything?
I don't. I mean, I
Okay.
could with some magic, but it's you probably wouldn't see it through all this. Let me see. I'll pull out a. Let me just make sure I have a torch. I'm almost. Okay, a torch, and use what do you call it? Prestidigitation on it to light it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll work.
I just kind of wave it around.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Wait, before that,
Mhm.
Sebastian will have seen her looking uncertain, and he'll come up and reach up and touch her shoulder and say, "You can do it," and he will have casted guidance so that she can roll a d4 and add it to a roll.
Thank you,
Aw.
Sebastian. It's very nice. All right. Well, that's probably a good thing. Perception.
This is a perception
correct?
because you're looking for the torch. yeah.
11 total.
With the D4?
With the D4, yes.
Okay.
Rolls are.
Oh, man. Okay. All right. Well, I rolled a 10, so that was the DC for.
Great.
Cool.
Great. So you just see it off in the distance, and you see the soft light that you saw earlier that's up sort of in the air. And as you approach the torch, you see the same thing, this, decrepit manor that looks like it's split in half, with the light up in one window and a gate around it, and Llennoc is right in front of you.
Oh,
You've made it.
And about this point, it starts hailing.
No.
let's should we try to go inside the mansion?
What else can we do? We're gonna get hurt out here.
Okay.
There aren't any really big, safe-looking trees around, are there?
It's a jungle, so there are like mangroves and palm trees and things like that. So
Okay, I hear that trees are really safe to be in during a storm.
During a
Is there
storm,
anywhere
yeah.
we can go except the mansion that Victoria has planned out for us?
You can
Yeah.
try and go back into the jungle. I'm not gonna stop you.
Listen, I haven't heard that the mansion is hot, and so I'm.
Mansion's 12. Okay?
Well, that's perfect for Sebastian.
You are not Derick.
Are there any stables or anything around, or just the mansion, just the house?
Make a perception check for me.
I see some things that are unstable.
That's a
around.
13.
A 13. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So you can see that behind the fence, it looks like the fence is gated, and there's like an old rusty lock on it. And you see that there's the mansion itself, and then there's a small house, or not a house, but like a small building out behind it. And as you're kind of looking off that way, in your peripheral, you see this black cat that has this sort of small white patch on its chest jump up onto the gate, and it hisses at you and sort of swipes in your direction. And then runs off. So all of you see this cat, but Illiana, you notice that the cat actually is missing an eye.
Oh,
Aw, it's a
Cats.
kitty.
it was missing an eye.
I think a piece of hail must have hit it.
It didn't look, I'm sure it's not fresh. Sebastian.
That's very offensive. I've met him.
Who are you?
I know. Should we try for the building back there, or should we go towards and go and knock and see if whoever lives here will be kind enough to let us kind of duck in for a bit?
There's a
Whatever
light
gets
on
us
in the
out.
window.
Yeah, whatever gets us out of this weather.
Okay, let's go and knock on the door.
Bring the torch. Right.
For the record, when a black cat crosses your path, it's not very good.
All right. Do you see any cats?
That's no, a black cat just crossed my path.
Oh, I
Llennoc.
can't see a damn thing out here. All right.
I think it only
I'll hold
counts
the
if it
torch
has
out.
2 eyes.
Okay,
Well,
so
You know, hopefully my deity will offset it. I don't know.
I won't.
Well, let's see if we can get through this gate first, then.
Yeah.
so you head up to the gate. Again, there's a padlock
Yeah.
on it, but
Oh,
There's a gate.
Elxaris, can you pick locks?
Can I pick locks? I like push her out of the way, and I'm still on my carpet, mind you, and I'm gonna pick the lock.
It's amazing. I
Okay.
can pick locks too, just in case she
Okay.
has any trouble, but I don't think she will.
okay. Go ahead and try and pick the lock with a sleight of hand check for me. And I apologize that I can't turn this down for you, make a song change, and then turn it back up. You guys are gonna get the harsh.
You said sleight of hand.
Mm-hmm.
22.
22. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
Easily, this little old rusty padlock, had nothing on Elxaris, pops right off, almost like falls to dust in front of you, and the door just start creak open.
She's like flaunting just a little too extra. Like,
Nice.
Mhm.
That was
got
some
it.
fine work. Elxaris.
You did good.
thank you.
I'll push on good now.
Okay. So
And she floats on through.
as you make your way onto the property, you can see that the front door is ajar. Most of the windows are boarded up, and you can actually see that the window that has the light in it has a couple of boards on it, and the light is very soft.
I'll knock, even though it's ajar. I'll just.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
You don't hear
That
anything.
isn't a jar. It's a door.
Right, but that's what they call it whenever it's not fully open and it's not fully closed.
If it's open, it's a door. If it's closed, it's a door. But if it's in between, it's a jar.
Yes, correct.
Right.
Okay.
Don't confuse the boy.
I'm just explaining it to him.
Step
I
in
know.
and get out of
Don't
the rain.
Uh,
No one's answering.
yeah, we'll step in.
Okay. All right. So you step in and you see. Oh, sorry. Let me move to that. You find yourself on the first floor of this main estate. The crack that seemed to make the house look like it was split in half seems to not have affected the actual interior of this building. But you see yourself in the foyer. It's sort of shrouded in like dust and darkness. There's a few beams of light coming from outside as the thunder and lightning, is outside. You can hear the hail on the roof, and it sounds like it's getting louder and harder. And you can see that there are pieces of furniture that are pushed up against the sides of the walls. They're pushed into what looks like their hallways and things, and then there's a set of stairs that go up to the second floor. Everything just looks really dusty and untouched. Actually, can I get everyone to make perception checks for me?
Ew.
Hey, there we go.
That's a 1.
19 for Llennoc.
A 19.
Dirty
Okay.
20.
Dirty
12.
20. Okay. All right. So
Sebastian.
Sebastian and Llennoc, you're kind of looking around the room itself, and you can see that there's like a layer of dust on the ground, but nothing has been disturbed. There doesn't look like there are any footprints or anything.
Well,
Well,
it's
I
been-
think we'll probably be safe here. No one else seems to have been here lately.
Right.
Are you sure?
But look at all that dust. There's not a footprint in it. That takes a while to. I mean, you might not know, but so dust collects after when the house isn't kept up for day after day, and it just. No.
And
Sorry.
at this point, Sebastian's like, ah, shit!
Oh goodness. Did,
I cast Gust in his direction.
Ah!
Get the dust away from me.
if you need it, if you're having trouble with the dust, feel free to breathe into the, because I'm sure it's a little bit oversized for you.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah,
he'll pull
just-
your shirt up over.
That's
Full, proper COVID style.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
What's coming?
And I apologize. There is one door just to the right that doesn't look like it's blocked, and it also is just like slightly ajar. So there's just stairs in the one door.
It's only a
Illiana's
little
going
bit
to
of a
take
jar.
a moment to cast, to do Divine Sense.
Okay.
So she can see within
60 feet?
yeah.
Okay. Let me take a look.
No, it's not it. They can't be behind cover, so it'd only be in this one room.
Okay. So you you meditate for a moment and sent your senses out, and oh, that's not what I meant to have happen. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, that was a little creepy.
It's just my regular meditation music.
Yeah.
Nice.
You set your senses out, and you don't feel anything right now. Is it up for a certain amount of time, or is it just like a
It says
minute?
until your next turn, so...
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So 6 seconds. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so I think, before we head up, I know there's a light up there, but I guess we should go up and see if anyone's upstairs then in that room with the light.
Yeah, that's probably wise. Hello?
Why would you do that?
He already did it himself.
Well, that's also true. But I'm also really stealthy, and I can go investigate before y'all get up there.
Great
Sure,
idea.
that sounds great.
Cool. I fly up on my carpet.
Okay.
So extra stealthy.
Okay. So you move up into the hallway. Go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
With advantage?
Wow.
No.
There's a lot of carpet. 15?
Are
15.
carpets known to make people more stealthy?
Yeah.
I have taken it into account. Yeah.
Well,
Surprise,
yeah, they're
you know?
very noisy. I
Yeah.
don't know if you've been around one lately.
Yeah.
It needs a tune-up.
Lately?
Can you make a con saving throw for me? Elxaris?
Save. Is this a charmed or magic
No.
effect?
I promise I will tell you the time that it's a...
I'm
No, I know, I'm teasing you.
11.
11. Okay, yeah, that was enough. So you are making your way up the stairs. The sort of propellant of the magic is kicking up the dust around you. You feel like you're about to sneeze, but you hold it in. And you make it to the second floor, and you see a grand set of halls on either side. And all of them seem to have the doors are shut, but the hallways themselves are very wide, probably 15 feet wide halls.
I'm going to telepathically relay. I think it's okay. But be
Okay.
quiet.
All right. Illiana's going to stay with Sebastian. As they... Oh, I forgot. Sebastian probably can't. He can't
He
hear.
has no idea. Yeah.
It's safe, Sebastian. We're gonna go up.
Oh, okay.
Just follow us. Just come on.
I'll head up the stairs ahead of you.
Okay. All right. So you all head up the stairs, and you see Beans will follow behind the three of you.
Oh, I forgot
as you
about
go to
beans.
rejoin Elxaris, and you see her floating sort of at this landing where there's the two halls that branch off. And you can there's a balcony, so you can look down into the foyer that you were just standing in.
I just want to note that I'm like seated like Jasmine was in Aladdin.
Noted. Noted.
Yeah.
Right. So we should continue heading towards that direction. I think it was over this way, and I'll point whatever direction I think
Yeah.
that room was.
Yeah, so, okay, hold on.
Over there.
It was on the right, so it would be on your left now. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. So you point to your
okay.
left, yeah, got it.
Okay. Right. Right. That way then.
Okay.
On the front of the house. So.
All right.
After you, Elxaris.
Yes, I'll float that way.
Okay, you float that way. What is
She's so full
your
of herself.
marching order? And you can go next to each other if you so choose.
I'll go behind Elxaris.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
I'll
want to be
be-
next to me?
As I said, I'll be close
Oh,
to
Yeah,
Sebastian.
okay, I'll go next to you.
Okay.
Sebastian would want to be reaching and holding Illiana's hand if she'll
Yeah.
have it.
Okay. We'll say that Beans is taking up the rear. He's kind of looking out, so. Okay, so you make it to the, you go about 3 doors. Oh, God.
3
How
doors
many
down.
doors down?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
This wasn't supposed to be that spooky of a
Maybe
show.
3 filters before you caught it.
You can see it go across my face, and I'm
Yep.
like, oh, fuck, I can't save this. I can't save it. On the 4th door, you guess that this one is probably the door that had the light in it.
Alright, do I see anything below the door? Any light or anything to confirm?
Make perception check for me.
Okay. I'll nudge Elxaris too, like, I think this is the door. It's 15 for what I...
A 15. Okay. A 15. Yeah, that's just enough. So you can see that there is just a very soft glow. But you would have missed it had you not specifically been looking for it.
Ooh, okay. Well, all right. I think this is it. I'll turn back to the other 2 and Beans. Right, I'm gonna go in. Right, knock.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Is there a keyhole?
Oh.
This door?
There is a small keyhole. Yes.
I would like to peer through the keyhole.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
I'm gonna say telepathically she's doing that. I always worry that you'll lose an eye like that, right?
Oh.
Ooh.
I ignore him, and that's a 9.
A 9.
I lean up to I sort of half whisper to Illiana. I was like, "Are they going to start fighting again?"
So in the room, you see directly in front of you across this room, there's like a window that has some sort of dusty purple drapes, and it's in front of it. There's like an antique writing desk, but you can't really see much else into the room.
I would like to cast Find Traps.
Oh, okay.
So Sebastian would so this is a line of sight
Okay.
spell, so I would make sure I can see as much of the room as possible, probably without going in it.
Okay.
And then I would say, "Show me your secrets," and I would sense the presence of any trap within range that's within line of sight. Oh, the range is bigger than a room. That would include anything that would inflict sudden or unexpected effect I would consider harmful or undesirable,
Okay.
which was intended as such.
Okay. And what is the range on that?
120 feet.
Okay. And how long does it last?
It's an instant action.
Okay, so it's a 1 round sort of thing.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Just checking my notes.
It would not reveal. It's like magical, so it would sense an alarm spell, a glyph of warding, or a mechanical trap, but it would not reveal a weakness in the floor, an unstable ceiling, or hidden sinkhole.
Okay. Oh, like a natural sort of.
Yeah.
Not like an intentional trap, but just.
Yeah, if it's just shitty.
Yeah, it's
it
just a
doesn't
shitty ass
detect.
building. Yeah.
Detect shitty carpentry.
Oh god. You're gonna grow up and be a house inspector.
We're so good. Yeah.
Okay.
Check for termites.
Oh my god.
Wow.
county assessor, Sebastian. So you check around you, you kind of have a look down the hallway, and you feel relatively safe.
Okay. And I'll say, I blew a second level spell to feel relatively safe.
Nice.
Oh, right.
Did you level Sebastian up, by the way?
Yeah, was I
Okay.
not supposed to?
No, I wanted to
figured he
make
was
sure you
probably
did.
Adventuring.
Yeah.
It's sorry, impulse control is something that comes, well, is supposed to come with age. And I kind of like now.
Oh, shoot. Okay, yeah, but I related them that it seems safe,
Okay.
at least if they trust Sebastian's take.
Yeah. Thank you, Sebastian.
You're welcome.
And I would have relayed about the writing desk and the curtains and whatever I saw.
But no people in there.
I could only see so far.
Well, let's
But-
give a knock.
Yeah.
Why knock instead of just like open the
You
door?
want to kick it in? All right, go ahead.
No, not
Do
kick
your-
it. This could be like antique shit.
Illiana's going to try to open the door. Does it open?
Yeah.
Or is it locked?
Yeah. So
As they're arguing about it.
As they're Illiana steps past Llennoc and Elxaris as they like whisper argue. No, I wait. And opens the door and it sort of creaks open, and you do see that it's you walk into what looks like a study. There are like books and papers that have been scattered across the room. It looks like it was once very nice, but there's a broken armchair that's smashed against a wall. There's a glass-lined cabinet, doors that have been smashed and broken. Actually, Illiana, can you make a religion check for me?
Sure.
Thanks.
I'm doing so well with my rolls tonight. Well, let's see. That's a 13.
That is exactly what you needed.
Great.
Oh, man.
There is up on a high shelf of one of the walls, like above the fireplace, you see a bust of the Raven Queen, goddess of death and winter.
Oh.
And then above the fireplace, you're gonna see an oil painting of a couple that are in regal-looking armchair. There's the gentleman. He's handsome. He has wild black hair. He has a thin mustache over his smiling lips, and his hand is resting on the shoulder of a beautiful woman with sort of short, dark hair, pale skin, and ruby red lips. They both look like they're dressed for a night out. However, the painting looks like it's been torn. It's like been slashed from top to bottom, so you can still see them, and they still look, they have that happy look.
Like full Beauty and the Beast.
Full
Got
Beauty
it.
and the Beast, yeah. Yep. And there's like a little plaque below it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, perfect. That's the art I want. Illiana pushing up the the painting like in Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, jeez.
You guys can come on in, I
Right.
suppose.
Oh, look at this. Oh,
You
someone
look at
was
the.
mad.
She'll point out to the Raven Queen statue.
Okay.
Oh, she's cool.
Do you know who that is?
Do you?
Someone
No.
that lives
Okay.
there. Look at
It's
Do you think it's the owner of the house?
Oh, in the picture. I thought you meant the Raven Queen statue.
that.
Maybe.
How can I-
What does the little plaque say?
The
I went to
little...
read the plaque, Victoria.
Yeah. I was prepared
That's
this
why I
time.
don't go to museums. With stuff.
Yeah. It's it looks like it's a tarnished brass plaque, and it just says E and L. So the letter E and L.
Just says E and L.
Who's Ian now?
I
Elxaris
don't
and
know.
Llennoc.
Oh. I'll do it silly.
Maybe
Ileana's
it's a
going to
sign you two
slowly
should stop fighting.
turn towards the painting and
Mhm.
is there anything on the other side of like the canvas that's ripped?
So make an investigation check for me, please.
God, 13 total.
13. Okay. And then while you're doing that, what is everyone else doing?
In the Raven Queen statue.
Okay.
Nice curves. So Lennoc's going to be investigating to see if there are any signs that who the house belongs to, and if anyone's been here recently in this room.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check. And how about you, Sebastian?
Yeah.
Is it similarly dusty in this room?
It is similarly dusty, but it's not quite as dusty as the main foyer was.
Okay, so Sebastian would have gotten down on all fours, and he's doodling in the dust.
Okay, great. Perfect.
Ew.
All right.
There's a bathroom.
So, as you are doodling, Illiana, you kind of move the painting around gingerly as to not disturb it too much, and don't necessarily see anything of note. Elxaris, you are staring at the Raven Queen statue, and then can I get, what was that investigation check for you?
27.
27. Oh, yes. So you're looking around. You find that most of the books and papers in the space are either sort of historical in nature. A lot have to do with the quadrant that includes Rahazix and Vassarel, or they are business related. There are two items that sort of seem out of place. There's a scrap of paper with sort of this random sequence of numbers on it.
Okay.
And then there is a spell scroll of Dimension Door.
Oh,
it's a 4th level. I don't know if Dimension Door is 4th level, but it's at 4th level.
okay.
All right.
But you're looking around, and let's see here. You do see. You get into, I'll say with that. You'll see, you'll get into the drawer and you'll see what looks like a leather-bound journal that just has an EP inscribed into the front of it.
EP. Well, I'll look around to see what everyone else is doing, right? So I found a few things looking about. There's a spell scroll of Dimension Door. That's perhaps useful. Does anyone want to hold on to that? Oh, all right, there we are, Elxaris.
She hasn't taken her eyes off the statue, by the way.
Nice. There's, and I'll describe the book collection as best as I remember from perusing it. There's some map there from, right, I guess, well, Vassarel, right, I would remember. Right back from home, a bit for me, Vassarel in some areas, I think. I don't recognize this other area over here, but, and then there's this, well, this journal. It says down here, EP? EP?
E like the painting,
Right.
but P might be the last name?
Imagine.
And Sebastian will jump out and be like, "Look what I found!" And he'll gesture at the floor.
Oh, what a cute doodle. What is it? What'd you find, Sebastian? Is it a cat? You found a cat.
No. It says, if you look down, it's everyone's name spelled wrong, and it says Elxaris plus Llennoc plus Illiana plus Sebastian equals best friends.
Oh,
Oh, lad. Oh. That's so sweet.
Well, I will pat him on the back.
Okay.
Job. Yeah. So what's in the journal? Did we look? Can we look in the journal, or is it locked?
It's not locked.
It's what?
It's not locked.
Oh, have you opened the journal, Llennoc?
Oh, figured I would do it right here, and I'll open it
That
up.
seems
and
like
let us all take a
something
look.
private.
It is, but we're just trying to find out who it belongs to.
My mom told me never to read her journal.
But you know who if you found the journal, you would know it was your mother's. We don't know whose journal this is, so we're just trying to see if we can find out
Right.
whose it belongs to.
Make sure to see.
If you say it's okay.
All right. So
Fine.
go ahead and flip through. Are you looking through it, Llennoc?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check for me just to see how much information you.
He's 17. He's 25.
25. Oh, geez. Okay. All right. I'll try to do this as succinctly as possible because that's
Okay.
a lot of information. So, it looks like the journal belonged to a gentleman who is a wealthy book dealer named Edmund. The earliest entry dates just after what looks like his wedding to his darling wife, Llennoc. And it details their trip out to the Obsidian Isles and how his plans to build a home for them there. And as you're flipping through, you find out that Llennoc became pregnant. They were, so happy they were having a daughter. They were going to name her Annabelle. However, it looks like their joy was short-lived. While Edmund was away on business, Llennoc caught swamp fever, which is pretty debilitating. And actually, all of you except for Sebastian probably were warned about it when you first were arrived here at the Isles, because it's pretty common to get. And that Llennoc survived. However, the illness caused her to miscarry the child, and in her grief, Llennoc found herself unable to carry on and poisoned herself. So it looks like Edmund returned to find only her corpse, and in his sorrow and rage, he blamed his daughter, and he called her the perverse imp at the end of the century. At this point, the journal entries are becoming more erratic and less frequent. At some point, you can see that he talks about trying to bring his wife back from the dead. He mentions a place called the College of Ligeia, to learn the mystic arts. And then he's talking about trying to find a tome. And at this point, it's barely legible. You're only really making out references to a dark sacrifice. And sacrificing an imp so that he can be with Llennoc once again.
Are you reading that out loud or to yourself?
Oh, I'll read that out loud. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God, Sebastian.
That
Oh, sorry. Yes, you have to learn these things at some time.
that is
God damn it!
Illiana will step closer to Sebastian. That's a lot. And very, very sad.
These things happen sometimes.
Terrible place.
I know. I'll try to get, hopefully the storm will pass soon and we can leave.
I don't think I want to be here anymore.
I know. We're only going to be here for as long as we need to.
Can I get, what is everyone's passive perceptions?
14.
11.
12. Perfect. So Sebastian, you are the only one, but you hear sort of like this creaking coming down the hallway as if someone is walking. The door has like slowly started to shut itself. So as you kind of turn towards it, you notice that the door is shut. Everyone else has their back to it as they're reading this journal.
The door of our room.
Mm-hmm. The door of
I
your
hear
room.
creaking and our door shut.
You hear creaking, which makes you look towards the door, and you realize at this point the door has shut. You guys didn't notice that it had shut.
Okay, so I'd be like,
yeah.
Who shut the door?
Did someone shut the door? Llennoc, did you shut the door when you came in?
I've been look back at the door. It's ours?
At this point, you can hear footsteps getting louder and louder, and you hear a knock at the door.
No.
Finally, someone's here.
Illiana will kind of hold on to Sebastian's hand.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll grip real tight.
Okay.
All right.
I would like to put the statue of the Raven Queen into my haversack, please.
Okay. Done.
Done.
You fly up and do that.
Cool. Now I'm.
Are you still floating?
Yes.
I'll head up and open the door. All right, let's see who this is. You ready?
Okay. So you.
Wait, before he does it, I'm
Mhm.
really scared, and will cast Bark Skin on myself.
Okay. Okay. Great. So you throw bark skin up. How long does that last?
It lasts up to an hour.
Perfect. Okay,
Right.
so you open the door
Aren't you savage fucker? And I'll open the door.
and you look out. There's nothing in the hallway.
Ooh.
Oh, what is
I
it?
step back and I close the door.
Llennoc?
And I'll
What
turn
is
around
it?
slowly. Right. There was nothing out there.
And Sebastian will gesture at himself, whose skin is all rough and barky. Like, I made myself look like this for nothing.
It's okay. You look great. You look fine.
I am
Uh,
Groot.
Right. I'm sure there was something there because there was a knock. Just
Maybe
not
it was the
something-
cat.
Yeah, the cat's gonna
Maybe.
come and knock and open the.
Maybe it
No.
ran
You can hear
by
her
Elxaris.
rapping at the window.
Hey, this
Go
place
look
is
out the
spooky.
window.
Whip my
It's
head.
Halloween.
I'm so excited.
See anything at the window? If I whip.
You go look. There's nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't like this place anymore either.
Oh.
I like this music.
Well, should.
I'm gonna roll a Constitution here. Hold on. Okay, I didn't pee myself.
Okay.
Yet.
Yeah. The night
it
is
still
young.
hailing? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is still pouring rain outside. Yeah, you can hear the hail.
Should
I can't go back out there though.
should
Not
we go and
yet.
look in other rooms?
I don't think I want to.
It's okay. I'm right here and I'm just as scared. So you're not alone.
I mean, clearly there's some dark magic that this old man that the husband was going through there or searching, or maybe clearly something terrible happened already. Who knows what he did after all that? We should be careful. But yeah,
Sure.
we should probably search.
We should probably stay together.
Right.
Okay.
All right, Elxaris, take the lead.
Me?
I said,
You're the
right, you're
stealthy one.
stealthy.
Yeah, but now there's like weird sounds and shit.
All right. Well,
And-
come with me so you can keep a careful eye at least. All right.
Okay, fine. And I float on over.
Okay.
And now I'm in a crisscross applesauce.
So the door opens, you float out. Which direction down the hall are you heading? You're on the, when you came up the staircase, you're on the left-hand side, so you can keep going left, or you can head back towards the right.
Should we go to the very end of the hall and then work our way back?
Yes. Yes.
You know we're going to end up in a basement or something, right? I can feel this all seeping in now. I thought it was just a beautiful old antique home, and now there's all sorts of ghostly nonsense and shite. Right. Anyway, right. Let's start so we can finish.
If I don't get treasure out of this, I'm going to be very upset.
Keep our eyes peeled, right? Maybe.
But just keep your eyes out, we could just keep floating.
Right. Just.
I keep floating.
Oh, wait. I'll kind of grab the way in just not too fast. Don't leave me behind, please.
Do you want to hop on?
Will it hold my weight too? I'll try. Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's all right, just.
I wink.
And I'll see if it holds me.
You will.
Poor Illiana.
Let me. Did
I think I can.
Llennoc?
Okay.
Nope. Llennoc is the only one you cannot carry, and I just rolled, and Peppino did not tell you that. So let me get
Nice,
back to the carpet. Look, I have it marked for it just specifically.
That's awesome.
Okay, so can you please make just a straight d20 roll for me, and I will add the modifier.
Wait, me?
You're piloting it.
Yeah.
Actually,
Wait,
you need
Lennoc's
to do.
too fat
I'm
for
so
it?
sorry. Yeah. Well, no, it's only the 3x5 flying carpet. There's
Yeah,
2 people. She can only do 2 small people or 1 big people.
I see.
And I need an
I see.
Arcana check from Elxaris since you're piloting it.
Arcana. Okay. That is a 16.
Okay.
See, this is what happens.
Okay.
Illiana, do you want to go?
You feel it it sort of shudder as the two of you lurch forward. It's moving forward, but it feels a little unstable. It's working, but it feels just a little unstable.
Oh, I'm just too heavy.
Get off, get off, get off, get off,
No,
get off.
Alright.
okay.
Pop off.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry, it's not you. It's the carpet. It really just likes me on here. It hasn't gotten used to a whole lot of other people, so I'm sorry. It's not me. It's the carpet. Good carpet.
All right, just try not to go too far ahead.
How about I can follow you? No, that's okay. I won't go too far ahead.
Okay.
Right.
Go slow.
Do you guys need any help? Like,
Yeah,
do you
what's
need- is-
happening?
I thought. Well, she was going a bit ahead, Illiana, and so I have a little ghost make me a bit nervous.
Just check the hallway to
And she was going a bit further ahead than me, and so she offered to let me just ride next. So it's a
Sure,
little
I'm not asking you to explain
my gosh.
everything. I'm just
Oh, it didn't
just
work.
making sure. I'm just seeing if y'all need any help because it seems like you're having trouble exploring the hallway.
Right.
I
no,
can lead if you need me to.
Oh, it's all right. I can do it.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
What is your marching order?
Is she questioning my leading abilities and how well I can stealth?
Are you saying that out loud?
Yes.
No, I'm not. You just seem to be having a hard time. You seem to be just
Sebastian's like getting
The-
against a wall.
the carpet is almost fallen, and I'm just asking if you need any help.
Oh, yeah. The carpet didn't like having more than just me on here right
Okay.
now. It was feeling a little I don't know, crowded maybe. I don't know.
All right.
It's nothing against anybody. It's just wanting just me right now.
Sure.
Yes.
I could use help maybe shedding a few pounds, and I'll rub my abs.
You don't, Llennoc, you don't need to. Okay.
Llennoc finds a bathroom.
Okay. What is
Back
your
off.
marching order? Let's keep
I'll be
moving.
next to Elxaris. If there's room for me to stand next to her.
Yeah, it's a 15-foot hall. I mean, it's a grand hallway, so you two can
Oh,
move
nice.
easily together.
Sebastian's in back.
Okay, Sebastian is in back. And Beans is back there with you, Sebastian.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so as the two of you move forward, you make your way down this hallway again. It's dusty. The sort of the runner, the rug that looks really worn and tattered. As you go by, there's these enormous pieces of art. There's this. The first one that you see is a painting of Lenora. With her. It's a full-length painting with her short black hair. Her very gaunt, pale skin. Her bright red lips. And she's smiling, but she's all by herself in this one. The next one, it looks like it's an enormous whirlpool in the middle of the ocean with a sailing vessel that's trapped in the current. Next to that one, there's a large grassy field where the grass sort of transitions from this beautiful verdant green to a dry, crisp yellow, and then it kind of goes to this dead, ashy black color. And then finally, before you reach the final door on this hall, there's a small island on a sea, sort of like on calm, dark water. And it looks like it's almost inhabited by some sort of fairy-like creatures that are in the middle of a ritual dance. And as you approach the end of the hall, there's this beautiful pair of, it's grand double doors.
Sebastian's just like, these people have some interesting taste in art.
That they do. Art is subjective, so they tell me.
It's so pretty.
And there's how creepy are these doors?
They're not creepy, they're just really worn.
Okay.
Yeah. They're intricately carved and really worn down.
Should we go in there?
I don't know what do our leaders think.
Oh,
Damn.
well, I guess we'll have to at one point, right?
I say yes, but quietly, and
Right.
respect the art.
Right.
I don't think anyone wasn't.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Sure.
Maybe get snippy with me.
Oh man.
Not getting snippy, just
So, please don't start arguing in Abyssal.
Okay.
no,
I know Abyssal.
nuts.
Okay.
Elxaris will very slowly float over.
Okay.
You said the doors were closed or open.
They're closed at the moment.
Closed.
Yeah.
I would like to check for traps.
Okay. Actually, do me a favor. Make just a wisdom check.
Wisdom check.
Mm-hmm.
16.
16. Okay. You would know that Sebastian was able to sort of like look down the hall, and with the spell that he said he was using, that he checked, and he didn't see any traps up here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jiggle the handle.
It's
just
open.
like softly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does it seem to be unlocked?
Yeah, it's definitely unlocked.
Okay. Is there a keyhole?
Yes, there is a keyhole.
I would like to peer through the keyhole.
Okay. Make a perception check for me.
Yeah, it's a little better than last time. 18.
18. Okay. So you're looking in, and it looks like it's probably the master bedroom. It's hard to see, but you do see a 4-poster bed with a canopy, and it looks like the canopy is starting to come down and onto the ground, and it's sort of like this worn red velvet. And you can see that there are pillows sort of strewn all over the place, but it's hard to see much else outside of that.
I will look back to... Is everyone beside me, or just Llennoc? Y'all are pretty much there.
I'm a couple feet behind you.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the master bedroom. Okay. There's pillows like strewn everywhere. But this is probably where they kept the good stuff. So I say we go in very cautiously and maybe look for some good stuff. Okay?
Is it a sex room?
I've literally, in the campaign I'm running, my people just went through a mansion, and they just went to a room, and it was in fact a sex room.
I mean, there was a bunch of pillows. Okay, it's fine. It's good. I'm just
Illiana,
a question.
Can we talk after this?
We're always talking with each other.
Yeah, but on this subject specifically, because that's cool. You didn't have that in my castle. And I'm going to open the door.
Okay. So you open the door, and both of the doors sort of swing open, and you see, much like the study that you were just in, it was probably a beautifully decorated, very fine master bedroom, but the pillows are strewn across the floor and ripped open. Feathers are everywhere. Again, it looks like there was art that's been completely destroyed at this point. There's the bed, there's a lounge and a little settee, and a vanity.
I go to the vanity.
Okay, go ahead and go to the vanity.
Kind of hard to tell what kind of room it was.
Right?
I mean, it probably gets sex in here too, Illiana.
Well, sure. It's a bedroom. I understand this. Let's just back out of this conversation.
Any room can be a sex room. I mean,
Yep.
Think about it.
Sebastian just looks really confused.
Yeah. Sebastian, come on in.
Sebastian, you already had a talk.
Is this room appropriate for children?
It is. It's just a bedroom.
Okay.
Right from their conception.
All right. So you were looking at the vanity. Elxaris, what is everyone else doing?
Ooh.
Collecting ourselves.
Same thing for Llennoc.
What else is in this room? So vanity, the bed. Are there any like end tables or anything, or another closet?
Yeah, there's a pair of nightstands, and there's an armoire in the corner.
Illiana will go and look in the armoire just in case there's something.
You got it. Okay. I'm sorry. What was Llennoc doing? I missed that.
Just to see. Gosh, I guess he's kind of thinking it's something supernatural. gonna look around for anything secret, like panels, anything like that.
Okay. Yeah. And then, what is our dear Sebastian doing?
Sebastian's gonna stay next to Illiana,
Okay.
and if there's room inside this armoire, he'll probably want to hide in it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So we'll start with the vanity. Can I have everyone make investigation checks for me, and we'll do them as we go. So, Elxaris, what was yours?
Oh, right.
Not good. 7.
7. Okay. So you can see most of the drawers have been pulled out. Some of the jewelry lies broken and on the floor, and a little bit strewn on the vanity itself. You see a costume jewelry ring, but really nothing of value. You do see a handful of like personal letters that are sort of wedged to the back of one of the drawers that probably were just missed in the ransacking or whatever it was that happened in this room.
The letter?
Yeah, there's like a couple of letters back there. That's
I
about
pulled
it.
them out.
Okay.
So
All right.
being jewelry related.
Okay. Yeah. So you pull out the letters, and besides the pieces of jewelry, the letters look like they're probably love letters between Edmund and Lenore.
Oh, I want to read them.
Okay. So you start reading them. I will come back to you. Let's go to our pair at the armoire. What was your investigation check, Illiana?
A 12.
A 12? Okay.
She's gonna be like, when she opens it, she's going to like do it a little dramatically, like, and then just like pull it open really quickly.
Okay. So as you pull the armoire open pretty quickly, a few moths come out and some dust. You can see a few. There's like 3 dresses that are hanging in the armoire, and 1 suit coat. But everything else, like all the other clothes, look like they're strewn across the room. For whatever reason, these were left. You don't see anything really else. The dresses are really fine, even though they're older. In fact, actually, can you make a history check for me?
Well, okay. Illiana's must have read a book on clothes.
Although his historical romances.
I was gonna say some.
Yeah, 19 total.
19 total. Oh yeah, for sure. You read this one romance novel once that was set like probably about 200 years ago, and those dresses sort of fit that style. So they seem...
Illiana's gonna take one out
Yeah.
and like just kind of like hold it up to her and just kind of like twirl around.
It's
Looks
beautiful.
magnificent.
It's like a deep midnight color, and it has some intricate beading in a dark midnight, so it's almost like this monochromatic piece that falls to like this beaded fringe at the bottom.
I've seen a piece like this. It's beautiful.
It is. I'll just say with a dreamy look, and then go back to investigating.
Illiana will hang up the dress. Mission accomplished. No, I'm just kidding.
And Steph's happy for the night.
You'll never know.
Okay.
That's amazing.
All right. That brings us to. Oh, I'm sorry, Sebastian. Were you climbing into the armoire? Okay. All right. So you climb into the armoire. It's very much shaped and styled, kind of like the armoire from Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll just say, I'll be safe in here.
Wait, are you sure? I mean, I don't want to leave you in this room alone. I think if we leave, you should come with us.
Well, just tell me if you leave.
Okay, all right. And she'll like gently close the door for him.
Shh. Okay.
Sleep tight. Sweet
All right.
prince.
And you see, man, and you see Beans. Okay, you got it. You see Beans sort of take a defensive position in front of the wardrobe, and he looks like he's on watch. And Llennoc, you are out looking around. Can I get your investigation check, please?
18.
18. Oh yeah, for sure. So you start looking around, and you see that there's a hidden cache under one of the floorboards. As you sort of approach, can I get everyone to roll a wisdom saving throw, please?
Ooh.
Does that include me?
Yeah, that includes you.
Oh, man.
Sorry, Sebastian.
That is a 22 total.
22.
Ugh, 15.
15.
23, which is a very high number. For
It is for for
Wow, for Sebastian, yeah. Mm-hmm. 11. Okay.
Aw.
So, as all of you are moving around the room, you know, you're a little freaked out by the noise that you had heard in the hallway earlier, and you realize that you can sort of hear your own heartbeat. And as you've been sort of moving around in the room, it's been getting a little bit louder and louder. And Llennoc, as you get close to this floorboard, you're going to pry it open, and it stops for everyone except Elxaris, who it's getting so loud that it's almost deafening, to the point where you can see, you kind of like look around to see if it's affecting anyone else, and you can see that they're talking to each other, but you cannot hear anything other than this heartbeat. And that's where we'll go ahead and take a quick break.
Okay.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Too spooky.
Woo!
Exciting.
I know. All right. So if you're new to our channel, we're going to just take a quick 10-minute break, refill our drinks, and be right back. So hang out.
Awesomes. See you soon.
And we're back.
Huh?
We made it. We
There,
made
buddy.
it. All
Yeah, so we
right.
need all of you here.
Okay, so Elxaris is currently deafened at the moment. Well, the rest of you, the heartbeat sound stopped as Llennoc pulls open the floorboard to reveal what looks like an iron safe.
Great. Go.
Did anyone else have a heartbeat, just kind of that you were kind of hearing, and then all of a sudden you're not hearing it anymore?
In the chest.
What, Elxaris?
I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. It's so fucking loud.
Oh,
Illiana will
shite.
go over to her.
Okay.
What? And she'll try.
I can't hear you.
I have nothing.
My ear.
Right. Illiana will just kind of like awkwardly pat her back.
That's not it.
Okay.
Make it stop. Make it stop. Make it stop. Make it stop.
I don't have anything. Illiana's going to like awkwardly hug her.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Can I speak?
Is that to help? Does that help? No? Okay. All right.
Sebastian hears the screaming and he props it open and he sees screaming with people embraced again and he just closes it.
Nice. Can I, if I send a mental message, or I'll try and send a, right? Can you understand speaking to your mind?
Elxaris, you can hear him speaking in your mind, but it's sort of... you can hear him, and you can certainly respond to him, but it is almost, drowned out by the sound of this heartbeat.
You hear her scream in pain.
Illiana's gonna get some holy water and just start like sprinkling it around Elxaris.
Nice.
Okay, go ahead and make a religion check for me.
Oh, that's why I didn't do that before.
I have something I'm probably going to do, but I'm going to wait, of course, and see what Illiana does. And
That's
what
a
success
13.
A 13? Okay. Yeah, Elxaris, as she's sort of sprinkling the holy water around you, the heartbeat starts to subside. You can still hear it. It's almost like you can hear your own heartbeat now, where before it was like a heartbeat that was outside of you. But you can hear everyone else. Your own heartbeat is just loud, though. It's there.
Elxaris! Can you hear me? I'll yell.
Illiana's just like still shaking holy water.
Nice, nice. I think it's working.
I heard you that time.
Oh, it actually works. Okay, she'll put it back in her bag.
Have you never used that before, Illiana?
No?
Wait, worth a
you
shot. Worked
sprinkled
out.
water on me and did not know what he was gonna do.
Oh, it's holy water. It's supposed to help if there's like demonic. I've never been around like, I guess, what are actually demonic presences.
Wait,
don't,
do
I'm just glad that
do you think my patron's trying to attack me?
Well,
What were
There's a
you
heartbeat?
hearing?
A heartbeat. It was
That's
really
what
loud.
we all were hearing, but
Right.
ours
Thank God.
stopped. I mean, our hearts didn't stop. I mean, I hope not. We're
Oh,
all
no.
we're all still, our hearts
Are
are still
we
beating,
dead?
right? Maybe do a check.
I'll put
Do a
my
check
I
hand
on
put my
yourself.
hand on Illiana's chest.
Yeah. Oh, Illiana put a hand on Elxaris' chest.
Yeah, you can feel each other's hearts beating, yeah.
Okay. All
Oh
right.
my
You're
God.
alive.
Okay, that's good. You're alive
We're
too.
good. Llennoc, are you good?
No, I.
Okay.
I'm not
Real good. In fact, it's beating rather fast, but it's all right.
Okay. Well, if it gets out of hand, I have some more holy water left. So, I don't know. It seemed to work. So.
Good. I was gonna
Great.
use my shocking grasp there and give you a. Zzz.
Why?
Oh, I thought it might
Oh,
snap you out of it.
No need to hurt her.
No, but it just worked, right? No, that's good.
True. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Can we see
Well,
this one eyeball rolling right now?
Nice. I thought you were just looking up. I had stuff to tell.
So,
But just one eye.
what did you find there, Llennoc?
It looks like a safe, like an iron safe.
Oh.
Now I'll see if I can grasp at it all and lift it out.
Goodness.
Okay, yeah, you're able to pull it out. It's heavy though. It's very heavy.
Better be
Ooh,
some.
good, so I can flex a bit.
Mhm.
I'll sit it there. Right. Elxaris, are you feeling up to trying to... Actually, I guess
Yes.
I'll check and see if it's locked. I'm assuming it is, being a safe, but I should ask.
Yeah, it is. It's locked.
Can you work
Yes.
your magic, Elxaris?
Yes. But I
there
call first
anything-
dibs on treasure.
No. But is there anything else you need as you unlock it? Do you need some food or something to drink, a bit of water?
Yeah, would you like to go like fetch me some ale? That'd be
No.
great. No, I want
But
red
I've got some
That's
water.
Red wine always soothes me.
I don't.
And I try to go like I shuffle or I float
Mm-hmm.
to the box. Can you put it on the carpet, please? My head's
Of course. Ooh, another chance to lift it up
Or-
and put it on the carpet.
Never mind. I set the carpet down on the floor.
Okay.
Why'd you make me lift it up there, Elxaris? Oh,
Well, because your last statement irritated me.
sorry.
And I tried to unlock the thingy.
Okay, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check for me.
God, this sucks without glasses. Okay.
Do anything for the game. Even go without glasses.
I mean,
I would do anything for love. What did you? I'm sorry.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Oh yeah, that's plenty. So you sort of work your little thieves tools in past the combination and pop it open. Inside, you find numerous coins, along with what looks like more letters. There's one that's actually opened on top, and as you glance through it, you can see that Edmund and Lenore it's another love letter where they're talking about how Lenore's father hated Edmund, and she kept his love letters inside an envelope that she disguised to look like they had been sent from an old friend, so you can like see that they were on the inside. But as you sort of like, being Elxaris, I won't even make you roll for it. You see inside the safe there is 400 gold pieces, 208 silver pieces, and 981 copper pieces.
It's quite a
Okay.
bit of money, huh? Definitely keep an eyeball on that one.
400 gold,
Mhm.
208 silver,
208 silver
and 900.
and 81 copper pieces.
There's money.
Excellent.
I'm really really digging. I mean, it's tragic, but the story is pretty
Right.
interesting.
Yeah, it's
Convert
sucks,
some of
doesn't
this material into right.
it? So we're going to split the money, or should I just keep it?
Sure. Oh, I think we'll split it. I think if we make it out alive, right?
Either I take it all-
Optimism, Llennoc.
Look, the ghosts. I'll tell you what, quite a bit I can face, but
I take it all now, or we can split it.
oh, right. Let's just split now, right, and get it in our purses and be done.
Cool. Who wants to do math?
don't
I
mind
mean,
doing
I
it
have a
later.
Yeah.
calcalculator.
What's
I'll let you
that?
guys do that
I
off
don't mind doing it
stream.
later. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Elxaris. All right.
Money. I could buy
Nice.
daggers with it
Mhm.
and then sell them back.
Dagger.
Yeah.
Dagger.
All right. What are you
Right.
guys doing?
Oh, So
Nice.
it was just the love letters and the money that was in the safe, correct?
Was there closed letters? You said there was one that was open, but
Mhm. Yeah, there were some closed letters in there.
Oh,
I
but
want
those
the
might
closed letters.
might be from Edmund to Lenore, maybe.
Yeah, but it's such a sweet story. Like it goes with maybe
Yes.
one of your books, but I want to read them.
Okay.
So you pop a couple of them open. You break the seals on them that look like they've been resealed, and they're very old. And you flip through them, and you know, as you're reading through them, it becomes very clear that the two of them had a deep affection for and love for one another. You know, that their love had gone on for many years before Edmund had convinced Llennoc to leave their families and go off to the Isles. In one of them, you even find sort of a charcoal sketch of what looks like Edmund from the painting, and it has the initials of LP, so you assume it's Llennoc, that she drew of her husband. So,
Oh,
yeah.
it's so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what love sounds like?
Well, it can. Comes in a number of flavors. But we should probably get on to the next room then, if that's everything we can find here. The sooner we finish this and get the hell out of here.
Yeah, sure, but flavors like chocolate?
Like different ways.
Wait.
Different stories.
Okay.
So as you guys start to gather your things, you start to hear sort of like this weird thump from inside the room that you're in right now. And it's just getting louder
Okay, can anyone else hear that?
and louder
Yeah. Yes, that we can all hear it.
and louder. And it sounds like it's coming from the walls almost.
Oh, yeah. Illiana's gonna take a step towards Llennoc.
Louder. It's like a banging at this point.
Hello?
It's almost making the walls shake.
Is the door open or closed?
Yeah, the doors are
Victoria?
still open. Yeah, doors are
Okay.
still open. You hear Beans whine
Sebastian, we should probably come on out of the armoire.
and louder.
Illiana's gonna go and get Sebastian.
Mm-hmm.
Come on,
Okay.
let's go.
Okay.
I float my carpet back up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where's it going?
Let's just leave the room. Let's get out of the room.
I'll back
Okay.
into the
Yeah.
hallway, but I'll
Okay.
try and let everyone go first.
Illiana's taking Sebastian's hand and kind of leading him out into the hallway.
Okay. All right.
Go for
So
the carpet, Llennoc.
as you make your way back, it gets louder and louder, and as you step into the hallway, you hear nothing.
Oh. Okay, so what is that creepy ass bedroom?
Maybe they were upset that we opened the letters.
I don't care.
You did what?
I'm gonna step 1 foot back in the room, like step in to see if I hear it still in there.
You don't hear anything.
I thought we already found who lived here. You read more things.
We did because we're trying to find out where they are now. It's weird that they're just missing. It doesn't seem like that they packed for anything. Haven't seen any suitcases or any, clothes. There wasn't any clothes missing from the armoire, so it seems kind of weird.
And we're trapped in the house. Sebastian.
We can't leave yet.
Right? Well, it's hailing outside. There's nowhere to go. And if we
Oh,
have to deal with
here-
this shite.
Creak. No. I just want to make sure you hear a creak down the hall like you had earlier, like there were footsteps. It sounds like it's distant on the far side of the hall.
No, that's too far.
Yeah, so we're out in the kind of like the hallway right
Mhm.
now, correct? Illiana's gonna cast Divine that will allow her to see 60 feet in this room. In this hallway.
room? Yeah, in this hallway?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you do that and you hear these footsteps that sound like they're coming towards you. And it does not, if it's blocked, you can't. It
Right,
doesn't.
correct.
Yeah. Nothing in the hallway.
Okay.
This place sucks.
But they get louder. And they're getting closer.
We should go
And
into
they're
another
getting
room.
Closer.
Right.
Another room. We'll find another door to go into, Victoria.
Okay. Roll me a D6.
D6.
Yeah. Which
That's
door
a
are you
2.
going through? A 2.
It's a 2.
Okay. 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 So you open a door, and it looks like it's a really narrow set of staircase that heads down. Do you head down the staircase? Or you're gonna try and open another door.
Staircase?
It's getting louder.
Yeah.
Right, because we can go back up if we
Let's
need
go.
our right.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. So
Down or up?
you all head down this small staircase, and you can tell it's not finely kept. Elxaris, you recognize the style of staircase. It's definitely a servant's quarters staircase, and it brings you down.
She becomes
I
highly
bet
I've
she
been
aroused.
down here a
recognizes
lot,
it.
yeah.
uh,
But why is Elxaris taking her clothes off?
Probably just habit, lad. It happens.
And you find your way into the kitchen, and as the last of you sort of step into the kitchen, the door behind you swings shut, and you can hear the steps come down the stairs, and then they just stop. And you don't hear anything.
Did they sound? Can we tell how heavy the footfalls are? Like little
Yeah.
pitter patters, or like adult?
No, they
stomps?
sounded like definitely adult.
Okay.
Mhm.
Alright, yeah.
Heels or loafers, Victoria?
Yes.
Insight check, Illiana.
Sure. Oh,
Nice.
okay. That's a 21.
Wow, that is the time to roll it, I guess. Yeah, no, definitely loafers.
It sounded like a like a flat shoe, like a loafer, not like
Oh.
heels or boots or anything. I don't
Okay,
know
so
why I could recognize that, but I did. So
You're very perceptive.
So kitchen, right? How's the kitchen look? Pretty disused as well?
It looks
Or-
pretty disused. It looks like there were actually prepared meals that were laying out to go out to a banquet that have rotted and been eaten away by rats at this point. There are cobwebs everywhere. It actually make an investigation check for me, please.
Oh my gosh, it's a natural 20 to 28.
28, yes, sir. Okay. So you're looking around and you actually find stuck kind of by a small stove, a plate that looks like someone probably ate off of that in the last day or two. And then in front of what looks like a pantry, there's it looks like a puddle of a dried red substance kind of near this pantry door.
Oh, I don't know what this is. I'm looking at Illiana only because for some reason I feel like she'll know if it's blood or not. I don't know if this is blood or not.
Illiana would go
Oh,
over.
mine, and I'll look at
Illiana will
Elxaris.
slowly step over and like see if it looks like blood. Maybe even put her finger in it.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Taste it.
No, I'm not going to
Some-
taste it.
Someone ate off this plate, like past there to look.
What
It's
was
fresh.
that? What was the skill I was rolling?
Oh, I'm sorry. I said perception.
Sorry.
It can be perception
Okay.
or investigation. It can
Perception is one better. That's a 7.
Okay, 7. Okay. Luckily, Llennoc pointed it out to you that there's this puddle there, and you can see that the puddle sort of originated from the pantry. Yeah, it kind of looks like blood. It's really old and really dried. It's hard to tell.
Is the pantry open? Like the cabinet above it open?
It is not open at the moment.
Illiana will open it.
Okay. So as you open it, you see inside of it there's the corpse of what looks like probably the maid has been like shoved into this pantry, and it looks like her throat was probably slit open because there's like a razor sort of stuck in the bones of the leftover corpse.
Illiana shuts the cabinet really quickly.
Okay.
Hey, what'd you see?
What was
It was a dead body. Maybe
Really?
the maid.
What?
Oh, I
Was
can
it
tell you if it
fresh?
was a serpent or not.
Illiana will open up the cabinet again. Does the maid, like just a little bit, does the maid look like that she's, and if she has to, she'll like hold up her sword to kind of give a little light. Does it look fresh? Is this an older corpse or newer?
So as you open it again, you put up the sword to take a look. It looks like it's probably a little bit older, but as you do, you with the opening of the door the second time after you had shut it so quickly,
Mhm.
a small little sack kind of falls from her and onto the ground in front of you.
Oh, she gave you a present. Open it.
Oh,
Illiana will bend down and open up the sack.
Powerful.
It looks like it's probably just a small sack of her belongings. There are a few trinkets in there. It looks like there's quite a bit of gold in there. And you see an unsent letter that looks like it's going back to Rehazix.
Okay. Illiana will take the letter out and hand the rest to Elxaris.
Okay.
And open the letter.
Okay. You pop open the letter, and it looks like you get the gist that it's probably from the maid herself, that she was saying that she has saved up enough money to go back home. She doesn't like it here, things have gotten really strange in the house, and she has booked passage and is leaving to go back home, and we'll see them in a few months.
She'll have read it aloud.
Oh no.
Then
Okay,
Sebastian will
so
say, okay, so you could read that because the owner of it was dead.
Right. So the body is a bit aged, but it appears that she was definitely killed. Throat slashed. And she's closed the cabinet again.
Okay.
That sucks, as I'm trying to look for the money.
So she said things were getting strange, so it would almost seem like maybe he killed her?
Right?
Edmund?
It's no wonder there's so many ghosts and noises and such in this house.
I mean, if he was doing weird stuff to try and bring back Llennoc.
I guess the question is, do you think that whatever's in the house here is trying to make us leave? Or are they scaring us away from something? Should we try and go toward whatever, those steps were coming from? That other end of the hallway upstairs? Or not? I don't know. I just want to find out what's going on and get the hell out of here.
No.
I don't have a whole lot of experience with ghosts that I can remember, but
And
I don't really want to go meet them.
what if we just leave?
It,
Well, we
need to
can't.
deal with hail.
I think it might be a little bit better.
I don't think it is.
And actually, as he says that, you notice that it doesn't sound like it's hailing anymore. It's probably just raining at this point.
Oh.
So, we can go back out, but we don't have any tents or anything to really shelter ourselves.
And I'm not sleeping in the mud.
Right. I don't want whatever this is to just come with us either.
Right.
I think we should set it on fire. Isn't that what your friend did? You told me about setting
Right.
fires.
Right.
Just burn the whole
The rain
place
will-
down.
I think it's too wet for it. It's too damp. With all
That's-
that rain outside.
It's true.
Don't you have magical fire though?
I do, but it treats things that burn just like a regular fire would.
Right.
But can't be put out by non-magical means?
I don't have any of that.
I
here.
think that
I
might
know.
be a last decision if I'm afraid that might just anger something if we just go burning it down.
It would put them to rest.
I don't think that's how that works, but
I don't.
okay.
Like I said, I don't have experience with ghosts. But do I find any money?
You do. There's about 100 gold pieces amongst her
Holy
trinkets.
nice.
Yeah,
Aw,
that she saved to
she's
get
She's
out
a
of
well-
here.
well-to-do maid.
She saved up all of that money and then was killed before she could use it.
That
I know,
sucks.
and now we're beneath.
God.
Well,
And you
clearly.
said trinkets?
And trinkets, yeah. A variety of trinkets.
It was likely the master of the house because another maid or another servant would definitely have taken that satchel of money. But the master would have no need for it, right?
Unless he succeeded in erasing Llennoc.
Maybe she was a stark raven zombie or tearing up those runes and such. I think we have two places to look. That place where all the steps, the footfalls were coming from, the other end of the hallway upstairs. And if I had a house like this, and I needed a place to perform rituals, it would probably be in a basement or something. So
We
that
are
if
in the
people happen to-
basement.
I think we're in the
You're in the
kitchen.
kitchen,
We're back
yeah.
on the. There may be an actual basement level,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're back on the first floor. Yeah.
Okay.
right?
This is where the servants go.
I forgot we went
Like-
upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Be servanty.
Well, you might be more familiar with this type of house layout than, well, at least than I.
Not me
okay.
either.
Yes.
Can you guide us to where, I don't know, which do you want to do? Because if there's something up in that hole up there, it might be like, well, here's the master plan, and it might be
Yeah.
handy to have that kind of info before confronting some ritual site.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't have a ritual
Right,
place at my
If there were, so I think we probably found at least Lenore's bedroom if they had separate, I don't know, do fancy folk have separate bedrooms?
Sometimes. I mean, my mama did.
That
But
seems,
that's because my dad wasn't there.
that seems kind of
Right.
wasteful.
I think that's
Not really.
the idea.
Because the more bedrooms you have, the richer you seem, and it's like better
Oh.
status wise.
Okay. Do they actually sleep in the two rooms? I mean, do they sleep opposite each other?
I think
Well,
Dad is absent.
My dad wasn't there
Oh, right.
because it's a long story. But yes,
No,
so yeah,
it's fine. I didn't mean.
where it is status wise. Like if you have 20 bedrooms, you're like the top rich person.
Are
If
you
only have 8,
expected to sleep in all of those rooms?
no. You have your
Just
room.
have 'em.
And then if someone comes in, like you can set them up in like the proper guest room. And then this other one can have like the red guest room.
Oh, I see.
I don't know.
Well, where do you think if his room, if that other room were upstairs, where do you think it would be? Would it be down the other end of the hall?
It
the
could be.
opposite?
It could be.
You feel like
Sometimes you
they
have
could
them on
leave?
opposite ends of the room. So like the journey to the other room is more like
That's romantic.
suspenseful, you know?
Right.
Like it's really sweet. You're
Right.
like contemplating like all the shit you're about to do.
Yeah,
So
right.
having more rooms in your house makes you better.
Sometimes yes. Like we
So
had
you
so
think
many.
Edmund just didn't have enough rooms?
I don't know. I haven't counted the rooms in here yet.
Probably felt like too many after what happened.
Oh, I don't.
Mhm.
Right. Well, I suppose we should get that done so we can get the hell out of this house.
Yeah, we can go check the other end of the hallway for the other master bedroom. But
Yeah.
if it's not there, then it would be like catty corner.
Okay. All right.
Should we go back to see if we can find the main stair since it's in the middle?
Yeah.
Or should
Oh,
Let's
it
go.
should be this way.
we go? Oh, thank you. All right, lead the way.
Just
Okay.
gonna head towards where she would think it would be.
Okay. Yeah. Make a Oh God. Make a history check. Yeah. Make me a history check.
That's a 19 plus. Yeah, 19.
Sure. Yeah. That's enough for a fancy house check. You make your way from the kitchen. You pass what looks like a dining hall. That it also looks like a large banquet has been set, but has been eaten away by rats. In fact, you see some rats sort of like moving over the table and underneath of it as you keep walking, and you make your way down to what is the main hall. Are you stopping at any of the doors, or are you just going straight for the main hall so you can go back up the stairs?
Probably just keep going, but
Yeah.
I'd be like, well, this is a dining hall. This is where all the fancy meals will be
Oh.
held.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Giving a tour. I love it. All right.
Yes.
So you make your way back into the main hall, and as you step in, you remember that these halls that you're stepping into had all of that furniture that had been blocking it for you to get to the main hall area, but the furniture has moved. It's blocking the front door. It looks like it's blocking the stairs up, and you see that the large rug that was in the center of the space has been thrown off to one side, and there's a 20-foot wide circle with these arcane ruins and symbols that are sort of inscribed around in the ring. And the material that was used to make the circle is sort of this soft greenish glowing material. And you sort of see...
It's still glowing?
Yeah, it's still glowing.
Like when by glowing, we mean like glow in the dark level glowing?
Yeah,
like...
yeah. Like glow...
Okay.
Yes. Like a glow stick level of glow.
Okay.
And then you can see that some of the runes are written in black ink, and there are candles sort of flanking the 4 points of the circle, and the flames that are coming off of them are yellow flames, but they almost seem to be ringed with like black.
Should candles be lit in a place like this? No one's here.
I think the ghost is hunting, guys.
Great.
I think it's time. I think we need to go find a closet to hide in or something.
That's awesome.
Your flashlight, your torches start to flicker.
Oh God!
There are clues so far. What type of
Does anyone have a way to put out fires?
Please tell me someone has that magic dispelling their oh my gosh. My word, look at this. All right.
I do. Yeah, no.
Probably not. No.
Can I actually get perception checks from everyone?
Okay.
6.
7.
15
14.
for Illiana.
15.
14 for Llennoc.
14. Okay. Llennoc and Illiana, as you sort of determine what to do next, you're kind of looking over the circle itself. Actually, Llennoc, can I also have you make an Arcana check, please? Because I think you're the only one trained in Arcana.
Not I.
What you got, Llennoc?
Oh, sorry. What, I'm doing Arcana?
Yes, please.
Oh, I have advantage with Arcana too from that thing. That's an 18.
Okay. All right. So you and Illiana are looking at this circle. You notice that some of the runes, having looked at that tomb, the Tome of Great and Terrible Power for so long, you're actually starting to recognize runes a little bit better, and you can see that there are runes that are representing life and death that are involved with this ritual. But both you and Illiana notice a small mound of ashes, and you recognize it because it looks very similar to the mound that was left when you had to burn Peppino, except for it's a little bit smaller.
Oh no!
Oh, that shite. Oh, right. This has to be that ritual that we were reading about in that book. I know. They're ashes, just like wee Peppino, except a little less, perhaps. Right? Oh. Do you think that it failed, and the ghost is trying to get us to be some kind of sacrifice? There's runes for life and runes for death and such.
I'm gonna go home now.
But why is the ash pile smaller? Was it a child?
Oh, I wonder.
I mean, Peppino was smaller than
He was
us.
childlike. Yes.
Right? And it did
Llennoc
say there
said
was
he
a
needed
sacrifice
to
needed.
Sacrifice. I believe the word Llennoc said was an imp.
Oh, so maybe yeah. I guess that would check out.
Dan, I'm sorry, I forgot. There was another part of it that you actually did make. So you also, as you were looking at it, you determined that the ritual is used to either tether or bind a soul into a body, and that only destroying the vessel that the soul is now contained in, or killing the one that performed the ritual, can drop the barrier and release the soul.
Oh, shite. So this is... Alright. They've tethered a soul to a body. And the only way to free it is either to destroy the body or to destroy or kill the person that cast the spell.
But we haven't seen anyone alive.
Right? We've certainly heard quite a bit. Maybe it's in the walls. Maybe that's what was banging in the walls. All right, we need to go up. We need to get some more answers. Oh, shite. We can't go up there, can we?
Can we not move the stuff? Can I try to move it, Victoria?
Sure. Go ahead and make an athletics check for me.
Oh man.
16?
16. You go to move it, and it seems heavier than it should be. And as you like move one piece out of the way, another one just sort of slides. The next piece like slides into the location that other one was in.
Okay, well, I can't. Nope, not. I can't. Nope.
What?
The basement?
Why don't we just like blast it?
Do we have like anyone carry any spare dolls on them so we can put in here? Maybe it sounds like the thing's already been cast.
I don't have any spare dolls. No.
Right. Well, we need to find what this is and destroy. I mean, they wouldn't have used the maid, would they? I guess not, because it would still be in there.
Wouldn't she be ash if they had used her?
Well, no, something was turned to ash. I think
Right.
that sacrifice thing. But so likely soul's been returned to a body, but it's probably not in its right mind. But it's got to be here in the house. What areas are open that we can still go back
let's
to? Anything?
go and look.
That
What?
it's getting really loud again.
The heartbeat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Illiana will get out her holy water and just prepare herself.
Why not just spray me right now?
Well, sure. I mean, and she just kind of like sprinkles some holy water on
Elxaris.
Obsidian.
Okay. You sprinkle it on Elxaris. Some of it gets past Elxaris and hits. It sort of passes into what the ritual space would be, and the ritual, the circle itself starts to flare up in sort of these green sort of wisps of flame.
Illiana like pulls Obsidian out of the way so she doesn't get like.
How much of that do you? Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. And then the for you, Elxaris, it sort of softens a little bit, but you can still feel the heartbeat almost in the floorboards and in your feet, and you can feel it like below you.
Okay, I've never had this happen before. My feet are thumping.
The basement.
They're thumping.
Right.
We should try to find a basement.
How much of that holy water
Or
do you have?
wait. Illiana will check the floorboards by the circle to see if are any of them loose to where they would come up, or maybe where Elxaris is standing.
Make an investigation check.
Steph, your chair keeps popping into view.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
it's
Like-
creepy.
Behind you in that hallway.
That's what I put in chat. It keeps flickering out. Even myself a couple of times, I'm just like, oh, that's right. We're fine. Oh, that's a 4.
Are you though?
4. Okay, yeah, you are checking, and the floorboard seems pretty sturdy here.
Okay, all right.
What are you looking for, Illiana?
I'm just seeing if the floorboards moved like they did up in the bedroom.
Right.
Yeah, it's weird. It's thumping, and I can
We
feel
should
it.
try to find a basement.
Right.
Maybe
Let's
that's...
get to it.
Okay.
How much holy water do you have?
I've used quite a bit. Probably just a little bit left.
Right. Shite. Well, keep it then, right? I was gonna see if you could test more of it on this, but let's get downstairs and see what we can splash.
All right.
I'll look around and see if I see any avenues open to us. Looking for a way down.
I mean, the way that you came from in the kitchens is still open, and you can't really see. Actually, make a perception check for me.
Oh, that's not good. 9.
9. Okay. It's hard to see. It's almost like the circle itself that's in the middle of this room is sort of distorting your view to the other side of this hall. So you could try skirting around it to see if the other hallway is open.
Nope. Let's backtrack.
Yes.
Is Elxaris still on a carpet?
Yeah. Yes. Why wouldn't I still be on my carpet?
I don't know how good it is with stairs, and I was just wondering.
If I don't have to move, that'd be great.
Wonderful.
You know?
So what just happened with Llennoc? Like he was trying to.
He was looking for a place to go, so you can go back the way that you came back towards the kitchens, or he would have to skirt around this part of the ritual to see if you can move forward in the hallway.
But Llennoc was like, nope, I'm not skirting the edge of the circle.
Oh, I
Can't see
can
over. Oh,
try to.
yes, sure.
Unless Elxaris, you want to try to fly over it.
Oh, there's an idea.
Yes.
Okay.
Try to fly over it.
Okay. So you try and fly over it. And as soon as you kind of hit that edge of the circle, you are flung backwards as a green wall of energy shoots up. You are going to take, hold on.
Can I try and
6,
jump
7,
in the way to take some of the blow?
8. This has nothing to do with falling, and it has to do with running into this force field. Yeah, so
okay.
she takes 9 points of necrotic damage.
Oh.
Yo!
And
That's
then
necrotic.
And then, can you please make an acrobatics check for me? Or just a straight dex check, actually.
Dex check? I got you, boo. 23.
All right, 23.
Dang.
Okay. You're able to stay on the carpet as you both go tumbling back down towards the hall that's towards the kitchen. You, passed everyone.
Elxaris, do you need healing? Are you okay? I can give you some. Here.
This has been a terrible event.
What in the hell was that?
Understood. Here, she'll give, since she doesn't know, she'll just give her 10 hit points.
Okay.
10? Oh,
Yeah.
that's back to full health.
That magic shot straight up to the ceiling and oh.
And that's lay on hand, so she would have, touched your shoulders and checked on you.
Oh, you touched me?
Yeah, I touched you.
Thank you. That's all I wanted. Now, if you could touch me on the lips, that would
Dark.
be even better.
Don't make it weird, Elxaris.
What?
I'm the only one!
I want my healing for my
Illiana.
nipples, please. Yeah.
Don't make it weird, Llennoc. You got to kiss everybody else but me, and I
I
feel
really
left
need
out.
to find my mom.
Did that remind you of your mom?
I know.
No, it reminded me I don't think I'm safe here.
You keep reminding me that I didn't kiss ya, and
Well,
you
one
know,
of these days, I'm gonna be
maybe
like,
one day, and she'll pat you on the shoulder.
okay, that's a promise. Cool, thanks.
Okay.
You've kissed the lips that kissed me.
No, not you.
Indirect kiss.
Okay. Well,
Right.
that didn't work.
No. Back through the kitchen then.
I guess so.
I don't. Yes, something that's not that again, because that was not fun.
No. That looked
Didn't
right.
seem like fun.
No,
Okay. So
I do not recommend.
you head back towards the kitchen. Are you going straight into the kitchen? Is that the plan?
Sure.
Okay. You're into the kitchen. What are you guys doing?
Is there another door that leads through?
Make a perception check for me.
Okay, a little bit better. It's 15.
15. Okay, yeah. 15. You can see over towards the pantry. You can see a heavy wood door that is shut.
Oh.
But that's the only other door in the room.
Illiana will go over to it.
Okay.
Looks like we got a door here, and she'll try to open it.
Okay, yeah. It opens. It's really heavy and it creaks. And it looks like stairs down, and it looks like there's stone stairs down.
Oh, I am definitely not walking down those.
We found our basement.
Oh, right.
So that door is ajar now.
This door is ajar, yes. Actually, it's open now because, see, I'm opening it all the way, so it's open now.
This is so confusing.
Okay.
You're learning so much with us, Sebastian.
Okay, Sebastian, come with me, and she'll hold out her hand.
He'll take it.
Be sure we're all prepared too. If there's any magic or anything you need to cast upon yourselves.
Illiana will pull out her sword and for light.
Okay.
And also for to be ready.
Okay. Great.
Elxaris has her dagger out and her bracers.
A whole hour hasn't passed, has
Nope,
it?
it has not been an hour yet. So
Okay.
you still have bark skin.
So yeah, my hand is not that great to hold. It's all barky.
Aw,
nice.
it doesn't matter.
Elxaris. Oh, that's his. Oh God. It's like Groot. You're holding Groot's hand.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Who wouldn't want to do that?
I would love to. So Elxaris would ask Llennoc to hold on to a tassel of the carpet, because I'm assuming there is one.
Right.
There you go. Just hold on.
Right. Let's do
A serious question.
Yeah.
Can there possibly be a flying carpet with no tassel?
No.
I'm on team no.
I think no, right?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think it would work.
Mm-mm.
See, I'm imagining with it being a 3x5, it's exactly like Aladdin. So it
Yeah.
has-
Yeah, essentially, yeah. Yeah.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
All right. So what is our marching order? I believe Illiana said she was going first, followed by
Illiana will go
Sebastian.
first.
Okay.
Yeah, holding
And then
the...
I'm next to her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God, you're putting the kid?
I'll be
She's
next to
lovely.
Elxaris
Okay.
side by side.
You cannot be side by side. This is a single file.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm behind the kid.
Okay. Then I'll be behind Elxaris at the back
Yeah.
tassel.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and Beans will be behind all of you.
Taking up the rear.
Great. So then can I get a perception check from Illiana then?
And do
13?
it then.
13?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you start heading down the stairs, and you're about 4 steps down, and all of a sudden you step on that 4th step, and a swinging blade just kind of comes out of the wall right in front of you. It doesn't hit you, but actually make a dexterity saving throw for me, just to see if you.
Okay.
Lose some toes.
That's a 22.
Okay, yeah. So you start to sort of teeter forward, and you realize that there's a pit right in front of you, and then you can see that there are stairs a little bit further down. It's about a 4-step gap into this pit, and then just as you kind of look down, you bring yourself back up, and the blade swings back.
Stop. Wait.
No shit.
Happening.
It swings back and forth.
Seems like we need to you know what? Give me 2 seconds, let me just check something really quick.
Mhm.
What happened to Elxaris?
Yeah.
I can't see.
She almost got cut in half.
Oh, what?
Yeah. That would have really sucked. And Elxaris is gonna fumble through her haversack and pull out
Bless you.
one of
Bless
the
you.
trinkets that
Mhm.
she put in.
Mm-hmm.
Sebastian. Sebastian.
What?
Here.
What?
Here, take this from my hand.
He'll reach out his hand,
Good. Okay, take this and give it to Illiana
and then
and tell her to roll it down, or kind of roll it down the stairs and see what happens.
Okay. So he reaches the one hand out and brings it, and sort of pats her and hands her
Huh?
whatever this is, and he says that he just whispers, "She says to roll it."
To roll it down the stairs or in my hand?
She definitely said stairs. I think she said stairs.
Illiana will kind of try to crane her neck back to look towards Elxaris.
Telepathically.
You want
Or I guess it'd be yellow. Yes, roll it down the stairs.
Okay.
Rather the trinket set off something instead of your foot. right?
Oh, okay. I mean, are there any stairs below me though, Victoria, or was it just the pit?
So it's a pit that's about a 4-step gap, and then you can see that
Okay.
the stairs continue in front of you, and you can also
Okay.
see that the this swinging like large axe blade just keeps going back and forth in front of you in a
Okay.
rather fast pattern.
Illiana will try to throw the object through the swinging blade to
Okay.
try and hit the steps to roll down.
Okay, go ahead and make just a sleight of hand check.
You can do it.
That's a 9.
Okay.
You can.
You toss it through, and just at the last second, it hits the side of the blade and drops down into the pit. You do hear it hit the bottom of the pit, though.
Well, we can try. Anyone got anything? She'll say this telepathically. Anyone got anything that could stop this blade?
I can gust it.
Let me see.
What are the intervals on the blade?
Oh, can you make a perception check for me, please?
Sure. Nat 20.
Sweet.
24.
It definitely works.
Nice.
So you you learn sort of the pattern of the swinging blade, so you will get advantage on like an acrobatics check to try and jump across and time it. Yeah.
So while they are brain talking, which I can't
Right.
do,
Mhm.
I just jump it.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make that acrobatics check for me, please. At advantage.
Oh, nat 20.
Nat 20. Yeah.
Damn.
As
I'll roll
all
the
of
second
you are talking, Illiana, you feel Sebastian's hand just sort of leave your hand, and before you really realize what's going on, he takes one step back and leaps forward, and as you see him do this, he makes it just as the blades are going past him, and he lands on the next step down.
Sebastian?
I made it. You just have to look, and you can go when the blade is not there. You go while the blade is ajar.
I'm really bad at these exercises.
Wait, word.
What?
I can maybe time it right with my carpet, and y'all two can take the dimension door scroll.
Oh, I hate to use that for this. What if we need to get the hell out of this house in a hurry?
It can only take like 2. So
Still.
2 of
Oh,
us
wait.
are fucked anyways.
Wait. I mean, I could Misty Step.
Oh,
Great.
fine idea.
Okay, then
Oh.
I'll take Llennoc and dimension door us.
Okay. All right. That I like that better.
Okay,
Oh.
that's great because we found it. We might as well use it, right? Right.
Well, right, but it's...
Oh, do you have
Well, let me just take a look at... I'd like to take a look at the trap. Is it like a pendulum type?
Yeah, it's like a pendulum. Yeah.
Well, it's if we get a dagger or something thrown up by the top of the pendulum.
Are you suggesting I waste one of my daggers?
No, I'll use one of mine.
Okay.
It might not hold, but if we get it in there good, it might, you know...
Sebastian hears all this, like, it's not that hard.
I can-
Troll
can-
him, baby.
How hard does it look? Like, how much time? Is it a lot? Feel like a comfortable amount of time between intervals? If
Javelins I could throw too.
It's a quick pattern, but make a perception check for me.
Okay. Oh, that's a 6.
A 6. Yeah, you're for some reason your gut is just a little bit turning by this whole plan. You cannot, you think about all the times that you tried to get up a hill and fell down, and
yeah, that's a bad
Exactly.
idea.
you're like, oh my gosh, now there's a blade coming at me as I'm trying to jump. I just don't think I can.
Illiana's going to throw a javelin. Or Llennoc saw that though, so she wouldn't have seen that. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I'd say it out loud for what it's worth. I
Okay.
would have been like talking about the daggers out loud.
All right. So Illiana will try to throw one of her javelins towards the mechanism.
Okay. Make a strength check for me, please.
Ooh. That is a 19 total.
Okay, and roll a d4 for me.
3.
Okay. So you see it, her javelin hit the top, and it looks like it's wedging, and it stops the blade about 2/3 of the way up. But all of you can see that the javelin is like, it's stuck in there, but it's probably not going to hold for very long.
Illiana will jump.
Okay, make
Right
an
after Illiana.
acrobatics check, please, everybody.
Okay.
I fly over.
That was a 1. That was a 1.
No!
Okay.
That was a 4.
Oh no. Okay.
Illiana and Llennoc both die.
Okay.
Okay.
For the record, I had a really good plan.
They died together, hand in hand.
So you both fall into the pit. Okay.
Oh. Illiana, are you alright? Are you alright?
And that's 7 points of bludgeoning damage to both of you. That'll be the. We're gonna say this is the first round. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna first try and stand up and help Illiana up, make sure she's alright.
Yeah.
All right, here.
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm gonna lean down, get my hands like, or here, boost. I'm gonna boost you.
Oh, okay. All right. Boost. Are we boosting back out like to the side that we were jumping
I'm
towards?
trying to get you on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah,
all right.
yeah.
So Illiana will accept the boost. And...
Okay. Go ahead and make an athletics check with advantage, please.
While we're doing this, Sebastian says, "You tried to get too fancy."
Nice.
Athletics. That's a 19 total.
Yeah, for sure. You managed to climb your way out. We're gonna call that round 2. All right. What are you guys doing?
Illiana try to pull Llennoc up.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead and make an athletics check with advantage, please.
I would have flown over if I made it and just crossed my arms and look at them.
Nice. Is that Illiana's athletics?
No,
or mine?
your athletics.
Yours with advantage.
Oh, thank goodness. It's 18 and a 20, so
Yeah.
it's
Wow.
-1. So
Okay.
a 17 and a 19.
Yeah.
Nice.
So Llennoc scrambles up with the help of Illiana just as the blade starts to swing back and forth again.
I pull my tail in real quick.
Mhm. And you see Beans on the other side just kind of looking at all of you.
Oh shit!
We'll be back,
just-
Beans. Just watch the door.
Oh.
Watch the door.
Or if your engineered brain can figure out the intervals,
Oh.
make a jump.
Oh, and then it begins. No, and then
I don't want
slice
to
in half.
cut Beans in half while
Then my yoga quits.
Jules is
I don't want
gone.
this bad.
You know that's what would happen.
Yeah.
We brought Beans back.
My God, you guys would all be dead. TPK by the hand of your.
Would have no more yoga. Like no,
Yeah.
right? I could try to go get Beans and see if he's light enough to put on the carpet.
He's made of
Elxaris,
metal.
you're going back
he's
through.
pretty heavy.
Don't go back through the.
Right,
It's
no.
swinging
Where's
already.
your-
That's
Beans.
he can watch the door. He can make sure nothing comes down the steps towards us.
Right.
Okay, but if he runs away or anything happens,
He's not going to run away.
No.
He's
it's not my fault.
You can see him sort of like settle in his protection position on the stairs.
He's fine.
Right.
Thank you, Beans.
Good boy.
Don't think I've recognized that much, this much
Good boy.
in ever.
Right. All right. Let's get this done with then. Grasp my tail another moment, like.
So I just want to say for the record, next time, maybe if you listen to me, I could save you from hurting yourselves.
We didn't want to use the dimension door, Skull. We didn't have to.
I could have saved you.
Sure, you could have saved us.
That's all I needed was some validation. Okay, floating on.
So, what is your marching order now as you go down the rest of the stairs?
Sebastian feels confident staying in front.
Great. Perfect.
Illiana will
Yeah.
go after Sebastian.
Perfect.
I'm going after Illiana.
Okay.
All right, I'll go after, obviously,
Yeah.
Elxaris, since Beans
Yeah.
isn't in the picture.
All right, so you head down, and Sebastian, you get to the door first. You see on the door that there's sort of that same sort of green phosphorus material, and you see the symbol that Llennoc had pointed out to the group as meaning life on the front of the door.
Ooh.
Do we plan to go through this door? You cut out, Tosh.
Yes. Let's
Oh,
do it.
okay. I didn't know if I broke or what. Do you think it's going to have that same problem for when you flew over the thing on the floor?
I don't. And I pull another trinket from my haversack and I toss it.
At the door?
Yeah.
Or-
Does anything happen?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I guess it's okay. And I'll go to open it.
Well, I put the trinket back in my haversack. Is it unlocked?
It is unlocked.
All right, Sebastian, he says, turn into a jar. And he opens it a little bit.
Okay.
Nice.
Yes,
Love it.
It
Go first.
creaks open. Now remind me, does Sebastian have dark vision?
He does.
Great. Perfect. All right. So as you open it up, and as all of you sort of enter the room, candles on the far left corner of the room sort of illuminate, and it's that same sort of soft yellow light with the black outline on them. And you can see a figure standing in the center of the room. And from the light, you can see like a small wall extending outward. There's like a dirty, disheveled cot in one corner, and it's next to an open and unoccupied coffin that has like dirt pouring out from the opening.
Oh.
Noping out, right?
Wait, is that? Can everyone else see this already?
Yeah,
or
they're
Sebastian have the first glance.
Yeah, Sebastian has the first glance. Everyone will see it as they start to file in behind you. So you have
Sebastian
the
would
first
quickly try and say, "There's nothing in this room. It's empty."
What? No, it can't be empty.
He says, "Okay," and then open. So, jar turn into a door again, and pushes it.
Pushes it all the way. And as you push it the rest of the way open, the rest of the room sort of illuminates, and you see a female figure standing in the middle of the room. Her back is to you. You can see her short, dark hair is just hitting the top of what looks like a white wedding dress. It looks older in style, and she looks unmoving.
Should
Illiana
we
takes a step
inquire about
back.
her temperature?
No, Sebastian, come back. Just stay with us.
Oh, okay. And he'll step behind Illiana.
Okay.
We'll have to destroy that body if that's her to release the soul. Fun.
Hello.
So as you say that, you see a figure appear on the other side of the room as if they had been invisible. Jesus Christ. And you see Edmund. He's tall, he's pale, but he's messy. He's almost got like what was a beautiful coif of hair up in his portrait is greasy, and sort of his mustache that was thin earlier is now thick, and his frame is sort of gaunt, and he almost looks skeletal. And as he sort of appears, he turns to all of you and says, "Do not approach. My beautiful wife, Llennoc, will be made whole once more." And as he says that, he sort of moves his hands around Lennore's body, and for sort of a split second, you see her go from this like gaunt, sort of like
Damn.
sort of skeletal look. So she goes pale white skin, bright green eyes, ruby red lips, and as she turns, you see this like, it's almost like one of those illusion cards from like the 80s where like you see her, she's beautiful, and then as she's turning, you see that she looks dead, and then she's beautiful again and dead as he's like turning her.
Kind of wishing Derick and Jules were here to see this.
Yeah.
So excited.
It's a happy ending then, so we can leave. You've got your wife back. Are we good?
Oh,
I'll whisper. I'll say to Illiana, they both look a bit skeletal.
Yeah, they do.
that's so sweet. Y'all found each other again.
We should see if the wife wants to be back, though.
It's none of our business, though, right? He's happy. She'll be happy.
Well,
But-
he's happy, but what if she isn't? What if she's like, no, I was happy where I was. It can't walk away. We'd be just as bad.
Yeah, but
Like, excuse me, ma'am. Are you happy to be back in your? I'll kind of look up in the body.
As you start to speak to Lenore, Edmund shushes you and says, "Do not speak to her." And you kind of look at her. Make an insight check for me.
When I was thinking that's not a healthy.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
24.
24. Okay. There's like a sadness to her eyes, but she does not seem to, almost as if she doesn't hear you.
That's not healthy. Just straight up saying, no,
My
that's
mom
not
always
okay.
told me
Do you think?
not to treat women like something we should possess.
oh,
Right? Did you see his hands all over her too? Here's my wife, oh, and then spun around. I don't know. I don't like this.
telepathically, I will ask the group, should we just like blast him then? I'll start it.
Ask him what his plan is, maybe?
I'm gonna admit real quick that in life, I defend people who do grody things, and so whenever I'm playing games and something, someone's like, "Oh, I'm innocent," I'm like, "Die!" I don't care anymore.
Amazing.
I love it.
So this guy's like, he doesn't need a trial. Kill him. He's creepy.
Amazing.
Anyway, sorry.
Not for D&D.
What? No, I don't know what to say to. What do we even say to this guy? No, let's just. Like, clearly, that's not. No.
Blast him. Right?
Illiana?
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
I
I mean, look,
don't
they're
know.
killing maids and such.
No, I'm not saying it's not right. I'm just saying I don't know how to handle the situation. Can we even hurt him? I mean, he's not.
I don't think we're getting out of this house. I mean, we've been locked in and.
Derek's just, or not Derick. Sebastian's just staring. He can't hear any of this, and so he's just like,
You see
Well,
all these
let
like,
it go be. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. you know for sure Elxaris is a very expressive mind
oh,
talker.
yes.
Oh, sure.
You just hear all the.
Don't at me.
Sir, what is your plan here? Why can't we speak with your wife?
To restore my beautiful wife to what she was before the imp took her.
I think this dude's stuck in a loop or something. I don't think he's all there.
What's an imp? And I say to him out loud.
Oh, Actually,
You'll
so-
see him like spit on the ground and say, "That abomination that I helped conceive."
so Derick, or God, I'm not Derick. Sebastian's just like, oh, and he says, he points his hand at her and says, "Get better," and cast healing word on her,
Okay.
which would heal her for 8 points.
Okay.
Please did a spell.
Let's see here. Let's see here.
Goes
As you
to-
do that, not realizing what it is you're going to do,
Right.
Edmund reaches out and casts, oh god.
Finger of death. No.
No!
No, he doesn't know what's going on, so he will throw up a shield around him and his wife. And it doesn't seem to work, but it doesn't seem to be because of the shield. It just doesn't seem to work on her. And you'll hear him sort of like hiss and say, "Get back."
And I will certainly get back. Like, I don't think he wants her to get better.
It's not good what you're doing.
Right.
It is none of your business.
What's dead is dead.
Oh. Thought you were gonna say may never die.
Edmund.
But dead may never die.
I-
Life needs things.
They're not supposed to be brought back.
She was taken too soon.
So
It
were
wasn't
lots
her
of
time.
people.
I don't think she wants to be brought back.
You don't know her.
Have you looked at her?
Well, ask her then. Turn and ask her.
I don't
Or
have
is she not
to.
back yet?
I think you do have to.
I know what my wife would have wanted.
That sounds... but
You're a little controlling.
you didn't know how it was like in her last days.
You know nothing about us. Get out of here.
Well, actually, they read all of your documents. I'm sorry. They were trying to help, and so they do know quite a bit, actually.
Just shut the fuck up.
Did you kill the maid?
Yep. And as
Uh-oh.
you say that you read all the documents, and as Llennoc says, "Did you kill the maid?" You hear from behind you as the
Behind
image
us?
of Ed disappears. You hear Edmund's voice say, "I told you to leave," and he will go ahead and cast.
Go fuck! Oh, I'll jump around as he's in the back, I think.
Let me grab that. Yep. The illusion of Edmund has disappeared
Oh, shoot.
in front of you, and he is now behind you, and he is going to... Yeah.
Why did we bring this kettle?
Do that funny, like, finger of death thing on my... Oh! No.
Yeah, fuck it. He's going to go ahead and cast Circle of Death on all of you, including himself.
Oh.
So I need Constitution saving throws from everybody, please.
Oh, thank goodness.
That's an 18.
23.
14.
23.
What would you do if I rolled a 1?
I would remind you that you had a die.
I do know. I rolled a 12.
Okay.
I can't see anymore.
You may still want to use that die, I'm just saying.
I heard 18. What else did I hear? I'm sorry.
I had 23.
Okay.
I have a +4.
Yeah, the session's about to end, so I will. I don't have any reason not to.
Okay.
Yeah, use it.
Just in cases.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be an 18 instead.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Actually, a 19.
What was yours, Elxaris? I'm sorry.
14.
14. Okay. Yeah, yours does not make it, unfortunately.
I figured as much.
Okay.
I don't want to know how much damage this is gonna be.
7, 8. Okay, so everybody Elxaris, but Elxaris gets to half this.
Oh god. Wait, Elxaris, what was your roll?
14.
Oh my god. Okay.
15. Yeah, you were very lucky that you decided to go ahead and use that. It's 5, 10, 15.
I haven't used my Patreon die yet.
Ooh, nice.
Is this something I need to use my Patreon die for?
I have a subscriber die too. It's my 18th anniversary.
Keyword
Oh.
die.
Oh shit, I do too. I just renewed. Like last week.
All right, we'll decide before I say the damage.
I'm gonna use one of them. Is it how much? What is it for Patreon?
It's what is it, D14?
It's 2d8, but it's however you want to do it
Oh,
since
okay.
it's your campaign.
Nope, that's fine. 2d8. Yep.
2d8. So I rolled a 14 plus 5, 19.
19. Okay, yeah. You make it. So you get to half it as well. So 26 points of necrotic damage reduced to 13.
Oh, okay. Oof.
That's necrotic.
Let me do his math. I actually...
So Vic, I'm resistant to necrotic damage.
Great. So you get to half it again.
Halved even more.
Mhm. You get to half it again.
So to 7.
What?
Could everyone roll initiative for me, please? I know we're like at the end of the session, but I think
Well, I'm good for what. Just so you know, I'm good for whatever.
Okay.
I'm off this week.
15 for
Wow.
Illiana.
15.
I rolled a 10.
Nat
15,
20
20.
for 26.
Okay, 26.
I have a +1, so 2.
No.
Wow.
Bless.
Hashtag bless.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
My eyes are still adjusting.
So here's the deal. Where did it go? Where did it go?
No.
I was going to do this as theater of the mind, that because he was in the middle of that circle and that burned his only 6th level spell. You guys would probably take care of it in not very long if you guys want to knock this out really fast. But if we all need to go, then we can save it for the top of the.
Dan is good to go.
I don't have morning stuff tomorrow, so I can stay up a little bit.
Okay, all right, we'll knock it out really fast then. Okay.
Okay.
Great. Let me change the music because we are now in combat, and
because I'm in combat, Elxaris' eye patch went up.
okay, great.
Because I need to see.
So she can see. Oh,
She can also see.
Mhm.
as would that work? Hold on. No, it doesn't work. Never mind. All right, so Elxaris, you are up first. So Edmund is right behind you, and you see Llennoc, who is obviously the vessel of the soul, that's in the middle of the room.
Okay, so it's too much. I'm going to action dagger with my bracer of daggers first.
Okay, at whom?
Sorry, Edmund.
Okay, yep, you got it.
So we'll just that probably doesn't hit with a 11.
11. Oh no, it does not.
Well, there's a second one that comes out, so let's try again.
Yep.
That probably doesn't hit with. Oh wait, 16.
16 does hit.
Wait. Is he? I get sneak attack, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Aha. Shit, where is it? That's 3d6. Okay, sorry. $13 plus 8. 21.
21 points of damage.
Mhm.
Okay. Great.
Bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Try to do it again
Okay.
with my offhand.
Okay.
That'll hit with a 21.
21.
To hit.
Yeah. Yes.
And 4 points of damage.
Okay. Are you moving into the room or up the stairs, or are you staying put?
Probably stay put.
Okay, great. Who had the 15 on the initiative order?
Oh, Llennoc.
No, I was gonna say, not everybody talk at once. Have you?
I'm-
Sure. Yes.
I mean, I
Steven.
didn't write it down. Yeah.
The answer is yes. Someone had a 15 and someone had a 10. I can't remember who was who.
I guess maybe the 15
was
was
10.
mine then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Okay,
was the
then I
10.
guess the 15 was mine.
Steven.
Okay, so Illiana is going to okay, all right. Okay, Illiana's going to use her bonus action to do Branding Smite.
Okay. Great.
And so that's 2d6 radiant damage. And then
I'm not laughing at you, Steph. I'm sorry. I just
No,
keep seeing Steven's message in Zoom.
sure.
That's the least funny thing I've said all day.
What? No.
And also
I hope it has 1 hit point at least for your turn. Yes. Steph.
she is going to, let's see here. That is, let's see here. I think that's second level. So she is going to, along with that, going to do not divine sense. What is the other one? Oh god. Divine smite at second level along with that.
Okay.
So that is 8. That's where I have a 2D guy do. And see, second level, so that is he considered an undead or a fiend?
He is considered. He is not.
Just making sure. All right. So yeah, well, I guess first I should see if I actually hit it. That'd be a good thing. Natural 20.
Natural 20 definitely hits.
So
Roll
natural
that beautiful
for her
bean
rune
footage.
sword. So that's a 10. All right. Here we go. Oh wait, that's actually 2 of those. Okay. I'm gonna clear out my dice tray so I have a clean surface to roll all these beautiful dice on.
Oh my gosh, your chair is. It's like a haunting. I can't even.
Wait.
I'm getting triggered.
All right. I guess so. It's a 1, 2 plus 3. So the 2d10s are, that is 14. That is 20 slashing damage with the sword.
Okay.
And then let's see, 28. Just right there. And 8, 11, 13, 21 radiant damage.
Oof. Okay. Wonderful. He is looking very rough. You doing anything else?
Oh, actually, I get a second attack.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So she will go ahead and expend another second level spell slot for oh no, wait, no, she'll spend not second level, first level spell slot. for Divine Sense. I mean, not Divine Sense, Divine Smite. And try to hit it with her sword again.
Let's do it.
All right. It is a... there's a 12 hit.
A 12 does not hit.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. That's it.
All right. That brings up Sebastian.
Okay. Sebastian's going to... I don't... The spacing isn't super important, but he wants to be, like, enough where he could run up and hit him, but have a little bit of space between them.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I need to back off or I'm good where I am.
You can back off a little bit because you were the first one in the room. You aren't directly next to him because he came behind everybody.
Right.
So,
okay.
yeah,
so
you've got room to do that.
I'll just take a couple of steps back and then Sebastian will begin to grow and change, and horns will sprout from his head, and his arms will turn into large front legs, and he has hooves and has very strange looking eyes, and he says because he's now a giant goat, and he's gonna stay as a creepy Halloween goat.
All right. And is he going to do anything?
No, that's his action, so
Okay.
that's it.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Llennoc, it is your turn.
Okay. I would like to... Actually, I guess I need to just take in, like, how... space-wise, is there any room behind him? Like, at least 5 feet behind him?
Behind him are the stairs to go back out. So, it's a pretty tight space.
If I were to just detonate something that takes up 5 feet behind him, would that also hit Elxaris if I spin around and look?
I think you'll probably be okay.
Okay. Then I will summon, I will take my melee range of him.
Yes, you
Doesn't
are.
matter
Yeah,
to me.
yeah,
Okay,
you are.
I'm still gonna, I'll move out of his range. So if you want to do that first, if he's gonna hurt me.
Okay. Oh, yes. He will... Oh my god, with that. That would be a... Oh, sorry, I scrolled to the wrong thing. Dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you are so lucky. That's... Elxaris, can you make a perception check for me, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
No. I rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
A 5.
Okay, yeah. No, never mind. Alright, so you take 4 points of piercing damage, Llennoc, and 1 point of necrotic damage.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I take damage?
No, you don't.
That one's for me.
That was for him, as he swipes out with a dagger.
Oh. And I'll jump back about 10 feet into the room.
Okay.
To step away. If I can use my free action to telepathically speak. I don't know if that.
As long as it's a very brief sentence, yeah.
Mm-hmm. We can free her if we kill him, too. And so I will cast Melf's minute meteors, and I'll just bring out these 6 meteors floating around my head.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna grab one and throw it behind him.
Okay.
In the
And
house?
then grab a second one and throw it behind him as well to detonate him behind.
Okay. Alright, and what do they do?
Let's see. Yada yada yada. You can throw him within 120 feet. Meteor reaches and impacts on a solid surface. Hopefully, the wall behind him, it explodes. Each creature within 5 feet at point, which is why I'm trying to get it behind him to just get him. Hopefully, must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
They'll take 2d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much.
Okay. And is he making 2 different saving throws because there's 2 meteors, or
Correct.
just 1? Okay. Let me scroll back down to his shit. One for sure. It's going to be an 18 plus. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, 17's a DC.
Okay. And then the other one is a 9.
Okay.
So it was a 19 and a 9.
Okay, I'm going to use my empowered spell to reroll the second one. That is 8 points of fire damage.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Oh, nice.
I told you he was on death's door.
Boom! I want that second one to explode just behind him, and then the fiery wave of, flame and smoke, just have it,
Yeah.
evaporate him, basically.
Yeah, so as Illiana just absolutely brings down her religious smite upon him, upon this necromancer that is trying to bring his wife back, she lights him up, and as his dying breath is gasping, you throw this enormous spell at him. That's why I was laughing. You're fucking using... He had 1 hit point left. 1 hit point.
That's amazing.
Fire fills the entire stairwell, and the flames reach out and consume him. And as he does, you also notice that the I can't listen to this music anymore while the there we go. Okay, that's better. Is that better? I can't tell. We're gonna say it is. Maybe. And as it does, the flames of the candles revert back to their normal soft glow, and all of you turn and you can see that Lennore's body has fallen, but as you look at it, it looks as though she died but a moment ago. Her face is back to being sort of fresh and almost as if the color is just leaving her cheeks. You see Edmund as well. Doesn't look like a skeletal, gaunt figure. He himself looks almost like he did in that image that you saw in his study. And from Lennore's body, you see this spectral form rise out of the corpse, and she's in front of you. And her form almost looks exactly like it was in that painting. And you hear in all of your minds, "Thank you for releasing me from my husband's spell. You have done well to end his magic. His obsession with bringing me back has become his undoing. We were so young. I'm sorry that you had to come and see him like this. We were so happy."
Sebastian frantically looks around and says, "Bah."
Appropriate.
We're so sorry for your loss and everything you had to endure. I hope you find peace where you go.
Yes.
I will. If you could do me just one more favor.
Sure.
Bury me and the ashes of my Annabelle with Edmund, please. Do not separate our family in death. Madness may have taken his mind, but he did not know what he did.
Of course.
Will do.
Thank you. And you see with that sort of a peace go across her face, and her spectral form just sort of fades and vanishes. And with that, we'll go ahead and end tonight's session.
Well,
Ta-da!
good job, Vic.
We survived. Good job, you
Yay!
guys. I
That
did
was
not.
so fun.
Oh man.
Excellent, spooky.
Oh.
I'm definitely gonna put an arm around Elxaris, be like, "How would you like to do some treasure hunting before we bury everyone?" So I can go through this house.
Yes. Yes.
That was so awesome, Vic.
Oh,
Spoopy.
thanks.
Spooky. Oh my gosh.
Can I
it's so
tell you,
great.
there was, I was like, well, I'll prepare something spooky, and then if they find it, great, and if they don't, we'll go to Jerasa, like normal. And you almost didn't find it, but
Oh, that would have been wouldn't have
would've
known
made-
what we were missing.
That would have made my
Yeah.
mom mad.
Mhm. Yep,
Yeah,
yep,
no,
yep.
I'm glad that this happened.
Yeah, well, and it would not have made sense for me to dress up like Llennoc if you had just gone to Jerasa, so...
Right.
Yeah, you know,
Right,
yeah.
right.
You know,
Anyway.
this is how Vic dresses every Sunday.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is every
yeah.
Sunday. Yes, I always dress as all of the villains in the... Well, I guess she wasn't a villain, but she would have been if you had attacked him. But anyway. Yeah, well, thanks everyone for hanging out, especially a little bit later. Thank you guys for staying a little bit later so we could just wrap up this portion of it tonight. So,
Brilliant.
oh, we made it. So it's the first of Halloween week. I don't know what's going on tomorrow night, Steph, but I know we've got a couple things planned for Tuesday. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, I mean, I told them they could wear some costumes. I didn't, maybe they will, maybe they won't. I can't pin this group.
You're not making them?
No, I'm not making them.
You can't consent is important, Tasha.
Just ask Edmund. He's all,
Yeah.
I'm bringing it back.
This was our Halloween after school special. Consent, guys. Consent. Oh, man. With that, let's go ahead and wrap up. Clearly, we're out of it.
Okay. It was so fun playing with Sebastian tonight.
I know. You get Sebastian again next week, too. Yeah. And Derick and Jules will be back, of course. So,
Yeah. Derick and Jules are in a sticky situation.
Oh my goodness.
What? Did I, what?
Yep. So with that, you've been watching us sort of play some D&D. We do that on every Sunday night. We also play D&D on Monday nights, Tuesday nights, Friday nights, and twice on Saturday nights. And on top of that, Steph and I paint minis and terrain on Tuesdays from 2 to 4. Steph does her fan art from 12 to 3 on Fridays, and then from 2 to 5 on Sundays, we play normally board games. Today we played a little Phasmophobia, so we were in a creepy mood. I'm really glad we ended up getting to, be more creepy this afternoon, because I was in a creepy mood after playing that with you.
Yes.
Yeah, we did it. So let me check and see. I'm sorry, I did not have Twitch open to see who we're going to go raid. Ooh. Should we go to Catacomb Party? Oh, wait. They're doing Whispers of Eastbrook? That sounds creepy.
Yeah.
Let's have
Sounds
more
creepy.
creepy. Okay, let me
like
pull
it.
it up. Let me pull it up. Dan, you want to talk about anything while I get the
Oh gosh, what else we got? Oh, Patreon. We have our Patreon set up. So if you want to support us, we strongly recommend you check us out over there. Of course, if you're already supporting us here, also recommend maybe considering Patreon versus Twitch. You still get your subscriber diet even with the lowest tier in Patreon, but you get a little. We can give you more with Patreon, and we get a better cut. So it works out for everybody.
Yeah.
Check that out. Awesome.
Perfect timing. All right. Well, awesome. All right. So we're going to go raid Catacomb Party. They're doing some creepy stuff over there. Say hi on behalf of us, and we will see you guys tomorrow night for The Forsaken. Bye, everyone.
Take care, everyone. Bye.